everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and it is our Tuesday night live. Hold on a second. My watch is trying to connect to my phone. I had to reset it up and stuff, and so it's asking me for some things while it's connecting, so I apologize. I don't want to mess it up, so that's why I may have to check my phone every so often. But how is everyone doing today? It looks like there's 5 people in here with 7 likes, which is awesome. And let's see. Hi, and favorite Christmas movie is The Christmas Story. I love the way your dog is looking at you. I love dogs. Thank you very much. Hello, sweet Donna. She's starting. Hello, Tammy. Hello, ladies. A Christmas Story. Hey, Adele. Welcome. Hi, Natalie and Miley. Getting my dinner ready. Be back soon, but I will be listening. No problem. Enjoy your dinner. Miley, stop. You're not. No. Stop it. Seriously. You were totally fine until I started talking. Totally fine until I started talking, huh? I swear. She wants attention. Come here. Hey, Judy, welcome. How are you? Hi, Natalie, Miley, and everyone. Hi, Donna. I'm going to have to put hand cream on in a second, and I hope you guys don't mind while we chat. I'm going to work on my mom's blanket. In the last 4 days, I've had, I think, literally maybe 30, 35 minutes to work on it. Yeah, I need to really get on this quite a bit here. Hey, Linda, welcome. How are you? Hi, Natalie and Miley. Hi, Quilts. Hey, Stephen, welcome. How are you? How's Bear? She is being a little ornery right now. We just came in from outside. It's a bit chilly. Hold on a second. I just got an update from a friend. Okay, guys. My one friend that I told you guys about on one of my that I told you about that had a stroke and was in the ICU, that was doing better, but then went back to the ICU. Well, evidently he went into cardiac arrest this morning. They had to do CPR, and his electrolytes and stuff were off. His BP has been off. His fever is better, but they're having to give him meds to increase his heart rate. And he's still on dialysis and meds to increase his BP. So any additional prayers would be very much welcome. Family still cannot be with him, and it's a very frustrating situation. But okay, everybody's saying hello. I'm doing good. How are you? And Miley doing good. Stephen, thank you. Hi, Angela. Hi, Natalie. Hey, Diego, how are you? Diana. You know what I realized? I don't have your address. I did all my Christmas cards, and if you watched my video about blabbering about Christmas cards, you will know that. But I realized I didn't have your address. I went onto your channel. I'm like, I can't find her address. If you don't mind emailing me your address, that would be awesome. I'd love to send you a card. Hey, Angela, welcome. How are you? Continued prayers, Natalie. Thank you, Di. I appreciate it. But anyway, how is everybody doing? I'm quite a bit tired for some reason. I've been just on the go the last couple of days, and here, you so can't see the royal purpleness of my Shibui yarn, but I have 2 of them caked so that I'm ready in the event I want to switch from my mom's blanket to a hat. I haven't started the hat yet, and have only had, since last week, I probably have only worked on my mom's blanket for a combined total of an hour and a half. Is that right? No, maybe 2 hours. Maybe, if that. But I'm going to put some hand cream on so I can start working on this. My hands are so ridiculously cracked and dry. It's not even funny. Have you seen the bowling short video that I did? I saw it come up. I have not watched it, but I have it in my queue to watch. It was actually, I think, like the third video on my watch later to watch. Okay, will do. Thank you. I know. Yeah, seriously, I was going through. I'm like, okay, after I did all whatever 120, 117, whatever it was, there were a couple people that stood out in my mind that I didn't remember having filled out, and you were one of them. And I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I have Diana's address? I'm like, that's got to be wrong. And so I kind of went through old emails, but I have like 19,000 emails, and it wasn't there. And I'm looking, and I went through my old my old handy dandy notebook that had all my addresses in it before I transferred them to my awesome address book. Nope, not there. And I'm like, how is it I don't have her address? So there were a couple people. If I had their email addresses, I emailed or somehow contacted them and said, hey, can I have your address, please? Because I still have about, I think, 10 more YouTube like friends and that I think I realized I didn't have. Oh, actually, Steven, I don't have your address either, now that I think about it. Hey Ryan, welcome. How are you? I have your address. I love your sheets that you got on your bed. Maybe Miley wants. Yeah, she does. She does. She's gonna have to wait because I just put lotion on my hands. Stop. Stop. Come here. Come here. Look at you. You dirtied up the bed already. What the heck? I just put the sheets on. I mean, seriously. It's all dirty because of you, you little dog. Come here and say hi to your peeps. Sit. Sit. Say hi, my peeps. No, don't lick my hands. I just put hand cream on. Say hi, my peeps. But thank you for the sheets. Yeah, one of my favorite sets. They're actually Kate Spade. I got them at TJ Maxx, I think, or my mom picked them up at TJ Maxx for like ridiculously good price. They were on sale or clearance, I think, a while back. But they're really thick. They're really nice sheets. The Christmas decorations is a real. You almost got me, but I didn't say it. Yeah, he's kind of sitting crooked because the bin lid is kind of like bent in. But thank you. Look, Ryan says hi to the dog. You're a dog. You are a dog. People say hi to you. They're saying hi to you. They're saying hi, doggy. Hi, Miley. You're saying hi, Miley. Hi, Miley. Will you relax? You're not getting it yet. I know what you want. I know what you want because you're used to getting it already, huh? You gotta wait a little bit. You don't get it right away. You don't get it right away. What are you looking at? There's nothing on the floor. What are you looking at, huh? Who are you looking at? Say hi to your peeps. Say hi to them. They're here for you. They're here for you. They wait on Tuesdays to see you. They wait for Tuesdays to see you. Yeah, they do. You and your little talking face. You and your little talking face. She's jealous. She wants a look at her in the face. Yeah, her face. My tuchus. She just wants her BONE is what she wants. Now she's gonna give me an attitude. Or I don't think she can see him from there. I can't tell if she's watching the snowman or not. Hey Leanne, welcome. How are you? Hello, Natalie. Hugs to all. Look at me go. This is 2 in a row for me. I know. I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed. Boy, Miley is big. You can put a saddle in right on. Right around. Yeah, I don't know about that. She's not that big. Well, I guess you are. Huh? Are you? Huh? Are you what? Is your ear bothering you? Is your ear bothering you? You little stinky face? Now your face smells like my hand cream. Yes, it does. It smells like my hand cream. My hand cream is very strong. Now your whole face smells like it. Can you believe I got Bear to Bowl? That is pretty cool. I do have to. I definitely want to see that. When I saw the title, I was like, oh, I got to watch this. And I went to go play it, and then I got distracted, and then I forgot, and then. But I will watch it. I promise. She, not him. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. See, look at my pink collar. This is her light up one. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it with the. No, you can't. I don't think you can see it lit up with the ring light on. No, I have to charge it. It's not fully charged right now. I don't think. Can you, Miley, stop? Can you see, Miley, move your head? Yeah, now you can see it blinking. But Miley, stop! Don't lick my hands. That's gross. It's hand cream. You shouldn't be eating that. She has bony legs and for greyhound. She's not a greyhound. See, I'm not a greyhound. See, I'm not a greyhound. See, I'm Belgian Malinois and a little bit of German Shepherd. Come here. Sent you email, Natalie. Didn't put my address as I wanted to make sure it's you. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. If you said test, I got it. That's me. I just don't want to close my watch. My watch setup is on my phone, and I don't want to get out of it. But I did see that you sent that, so it is me. Was I not supposed to say that on camera? All you said was test, but it's me. You know how many giveaways I have entered on Instagram over the last 2 months, roughly? I probably enter 5 a day with everybody that tags me. I mean, because I get tags from all over, from everybody. And I have yet to win one. And I tag at least anywhere between like 11 and 21 people per giveaway. And I've yet to win one. I'm so frustrated. It's not even funny. If it lights up now, you can see you're real good at the, yeah, exactly. Although we're not typically there when it's dark, but yes, I could, but at least I see her in the backyard when she goes out on her own. She got loose in the front with no gate. She bolted out of the house. Oh my gosh, my mom and I literally, we woke up quickly that morning because she bolted to like 2 houses down. And our street, although isn't a busy street, has ridiculously crazy drivers on it that go, it's 35-mile-an-hour zone, but people go like 50, 60, 70 on it. Oh my gosh, I was calling her. I told her to stop. She wouldn't. And then she came. She finally did. I grabbed her by the collar, got her inside, and I was like, oh my gosh, you just scared the crap out of us. But I know you tried, Linda. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Dawn. Welcome. How are you? I've won 2 on Instagram. Oh, awesome, Adele. I'm not going to get you today, so to say, nope, you won't. Me too, Natalie, but I keep trying. I don't use IG or Facebook. That makes it easier for you. It's so freaking frustrating. I'm like, how many do I have to enter in order to win? I know that there are like a couple hundred entries, if not thousands, depending on what channel or whatever they're called on Instagram. I don't really know Instagram that well. Yes, I'll post pictures every so often and sometimes to my stories if I figure out how to do it. But I really don't know Instagram that well. I probably should do it a little bit more, but yeah. No. You are acting all pathetic. You're acting all pathetic. They don't buy it. They don't buy it. I remember my little Shih Tzu takes off like a bullet when the doors open. You're running after him, and what did he do? He wags his tail and goes to a stranger, but doesn't come to me. I know. Well, I thought she was maybe going to our next door neighbor because Blue, his dog, who's a blackmouth cur, They always talk. They never bark at each other, but they communicate through the fence. Actually, Blue was trying to dig under the fence to get over here, but I thought that's where she went, was to his house. And I mean, I think she went there, but it looked like she went right past. She also may have gone slightly past to the neighbor after that. And I was calling her at the top of my lungs. I swear, my neighbors, if they heard me, they probably did hear me. They probably thought like I was being murdered or something. I mean, I was like screaming for her, and thankfully she came running back on the same side of the road. She never went into the street, but still, I mean, our neighbor across the street, their dog got hit and ended up not surviving after all. But I mean, he was a little dog, but still, I mean, depending on how hard they're hit, yeah. And I was just so freaking out. It was not fun. And my mom was getting ready to leave for work, so I mean, her adrenaline's pumping, my adrenaline's pumping, not to mention the fact that it was raining. And I'm just grateful that she didn't get hit or anything. I'm trying to leave a message, but it keeps removing. Really? That's weird. I mean, I saw your message and read it before it removed it, but I wonder why it keeps. I had that happen on somebody's channel. It was several months ago. I remember having that happen to me. Every time I left a message, it went away. I mean, it got removed. At Digo, I won 2 this month as well from YouTube, Affordably Crafty and Spiffy Hammer. Wow, you're a lucky lady, Adele. Congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, my phone is telling, or my watch is telling me I have to connect to Wi-Fi in order to finish the update install, which you all know I'm not going to connect to Wi-Fi because then it messes with my live, but I guess I'm going to have to finish this afterwards, which is fine, whatever. Congratulations, Amiga. Thanks. Congratulations, Adele. Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Whoa. I won a giveaway. Whose was it? Judy's. It was Judy's 100 subscriber giveaway. Outside of that, I think I've only ever won one other giveaway, and that was like when I first started my channel, I think. Did I win anybody else's? I don't think so. I don't win often. She is so pretty sitting there whining, wanting to. Yeah, I know. You didn't get me. She is rotten. I know, I did. Well, she got used to it because of everybody on here always telling me to give her something, give her something, give her something. And then now she knows all she has to do is act up and she gets something when I'm on my live. She's so silly. I'm just watching her through the camera. Her facial expressions are funny. I know, Ryan's last month. Stop. Yes, you did won Ryan's last month. Get ready to win my next one, Natalie. I'm only 12 away from 200. Awesome. Congratulations, Judy. It's really hard to, Natalie. Sometimes it is. I'm actually surprised tonight. You're not catching me tonight because, yeah, I'm kind of tired. Yeah, that's awesome, Judy. My favorite Christmas movie is Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Stop! It was my mom's favorite. Now every year me and my kids watch it. That's sweet. That is sweet. Yeah, I guess. Oh, and by the way, hi Janice, welcome. That was my question, is what is everyone's favorite Christmas movie? Mine, I like the newer Miracle on 34th Street. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the actors in it. But the one part that sticks out is when they were talking about the store that you could buy everything except toilet paper and bananas. My mom and I get a kick out of that. But I do love that one. But my favorite movies to watch around the holidays are the Santa Clauses with Tim Allen. I just absolutely love 1, 2, and I prefer 1 and 2. I do like 3, but I prefer 1 and 2. But those are my favorites to watch around the holidays. Wishing you good luck on my giveaway too. Did I enter your giveaway, Diana? I can't remember. Home Alone thing. Yeah, Home Alone. I love Home Alone too. I, of course, addressed it in my video yesterday because I woke up like a bat out of hell. Not sure what day, what time, whatever it was, but my favorite is a trifecta, all originals. White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street, and It's a Wonderful Life. Those are all good movies. I haven't actually watched them in so ridiculously long. It's a Wonderful Life. That's Miley saying, "Really, Mom? Do we have to go through this again? You know you're gonna give it to me. Just do it now." I know, but I only have one small one, and she goes through it so fast that she's gonna be up here bugging me afterwards. And stop. No, we're on camera. You don't do that with being so loud. Look at how dirty you made this sheet. Seriously. Seriously, dude. That's what I get for not having your sheet. I have it all nice and pretty for the camera, and now you made it all dirty. Dirty dog. Bear loves, but he only cares if you ask if he wants one. If you just say he doesn't care. Sometimes she cares more than other times, but you didn't get me, Stephen. Keep trying. Miley is telling you to listen to Dawn. Yeah, I know she is. But sometimes you get into a trance, don't you? Sometimes you get into a trance. Oh my gosh, my heat just kicked in. Seriously? I mean, I have it set at 73 because at night when I'm sleeping, I like it to kind of kick in, but I'm like burning up now. I got to turn it down. I think I saw you enter on one of my birthday angel semi-finalist drawings. Maybe I did. I can't remember. But is there time to still enter? I'll have to go back and enter. All right. I'm going to go turn it down and go get her BONE. But maybe I'll start on the thing. You won't get me there either. Let me put her sheet down. Oh, gosh. Hold on a second. Wow, I forgot how big this sheet is. Actually, you better not get this on your bed. And yeah, as always, my pajama pants don't match my top, although they match better because it's just a white top. But wait, what? I'm trying, Miley. Funny, I was just shutting up my house to put air conditioning on. Too funny. During the day, the air conditioning kicks on. At night, the heat. Craziness. Hey, sweetie, I'm back. Sorry, my phone rang. That's okay, Donna. Welcome back. All right, I'm gonna go get her BONE. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You can talk about me, but don't go anywhere. Who is it hot? Oh man. This is your last one, honey. Yeah, look at you. You're salivating already. She's licking her chops and salivating. Okay, sit on your bed. Do not get this on your bed. Okay? There you go. Oh, now I gotta wash my hands. All right, I'm back. What happened? He reminded me it worked. Yes, there's still time. Okay, thanks, Diana. Hi, Dawn and all. Okay, so everybody's saying hello again. All right, so now that I washed the lotion off, I swear this, I don't know if it's this towel, because I have a white towel I'm working off of with my mom's blanket, because it's got the black yarn and I need the stark contrast from behind to be able to see through it when I have my my neck light on. But, and it's not one that has, it doesn't, there's no pilling or anything on it, but there's like all these little fuzzies on my Shibui yarn, and it's very frustrating. And then her fur is all over my mom's blanket. I told my mom, she's going to be intertwined in your blanket. It's just going to happen. How's your blanket going? Are you on task? I am not on task. As I was saying in the beginning, in the last 4 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today. Friday, I think I worked a half hour on it. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today's 4 days. I've only worked about a half hour on it. Because literally this weekend was cards. Sunday night, it was like from morning and then kind of interrupting myself because I just wasn't wanting to have to sit there and do it, to working on them until 3 a.m. Monday morning. Yeah, so I'm going to be working on it tonight, as long as you guys don't mind. Although my problem is it's not like I have to get into the stitches, not into spaces. So I'm going to see, because I hate the idea of like focusing on my blanket while I'm trying to talk to you guys and read the chat and everything, but we'll see how it goes. I have the ring light in front of me, but I may need to get my neck light, and I don't know how that would interfere with the camera. So we're going to have to see how that works. But Adele. Hey, Mare, welcome. How are you? I gotta going to get me a late night snack. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you. You too, Stephen. And I'm sorry you didn't get me tonight with the treat and park, but she's not paying attention, so I can say that now. But have a great night. And again, I was looking for your address as well. I don't have it to send you a Christmas card. So if you want to send it, email me it. That's fine. If not, that's fine too. No problem. No pressure. I hope she enjoys this bone and takes her time with it. I mean, I can't be on ridiculously long anyway, because I have to be up early. Lots of stuff to do. Plus, I sold a couple candles, and the lady's going to be here in the morning. She's really nice, and she'll buy every single one I sell. Seriously, you're like halfway through with the marrow in there already? Dude. Crazy girl. Oh. Good night, Shepherd. Sweet dreams. Now would be a great time to work on it if you can manage it. Yeah, I know. I'm going to see how it goes without having my neck light on. Quite literally, I think I've added maybe 6 rows since Tuesday, maybe 7. That's the right side, I think. Yeah, that's the right side. I guess there's really not a wrong side, but this side looks better than this side. So I don't know, but look at all my ends. And I tell you guys in all my videos, I keep ridiculously long ends. I do work them in, so I could technically cut them if I wanted to, because they're worked in like 5 of these little like houndstooth things. So I could cut them, but I'm going to play it by ear and see if I want to sew them in, because I want there to be extra security without them coming out. But so even worked in, look how long I have the tail or the ends. But yeah. So I'm going to see how it goes. I'm starting the second skeins now. So this was 1 skein gray, 1 skein black for this whole thing. So I have 10 skeins of each, so it better get it to 65 inches. That's all I gotta say. But I have to put more lotion on because I'm dragging on it already, and I didn't even actually work with it. Hey Shepherd, let's see it. Nice. Oh, hi Don, Digo, and Donna. That's nice. I'm gonna take the Band-Aid off. Remember, I don't know, for those of you that watched my video yesterday, I mentioned how I was using my mom's letter opener. Actually, I wasn't even using it. I just picked it up and then I dropped it because the handle was really heavy. and I dropped it and it stabbed me in the foot. I have like a cut probably about from nail to nail about that long. And yeah, it's healing, but it finally it doesn't like irritate me when I put my shoes on when I go outside with her. But I've been keeping a Band-Aid on it that's like kind of open on the side, so it still gets air, but yet doesn't necessarily get the shoe rubbing directly on it. But I'm going to take the Band-Aid off overnight to let it air out a bit more. And Natalie, have you ever felt bad when you leave long tails when you're playing Yarn Chicken? Knock on wood, I think I've only played Yarn Chicken once, like a true game of chicken. I would have to say my answer would be yes in that case, but I always make sure I have a ridiculous amount of yarn to not run into that problem. Although I've gotten close a few times, but I also don't always change colors. That's the other thing. I like using variegated yarns when possible, and or yarns that I can do, you know, either magic knot and you can't really tell, or magic knot and it just blends in, or something like that where it will work itself in instead of having to actually cut it. But yes, that would. Hey Deneen, how are you? Welcome from Saskatchewan, Canada. Hi Deneen. Hey Adele. And Natalie really needs she's eating a bone. She's almost done with it. It's a little one, so that's why I was waiting to give it to her, because then she's going to be in my face afterwards. Although I'm not planning on being on for more than an hour and a half. Normally when I say 45 minutes, it goes 3 hours. So I'm hoping that I say an hour and a half, and it actually is an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We'll see. Excuse me. My hands are just so freaking dry. Wait, who did I just see? I just saw somebody just a second ago. Oh, hey, Miranda, how are you? Welcome. Long time no see. Hey, sweet girl, how have you been? Good, thank you. How have you been? I hate when I have 3 stitches to finish and I run out of yarn. Oh my gosh, that would drive me up a wall. I would then cut the tails, like in this case, if I ran out of yarn, I would cut the tails and just have a million knots and just at least finish. Although that would suck too, bad, wouldn't it? I did join the 2 skeins with a magic knot. So here's hoping versus leaving another tail and working it in, because so far, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with them coming undone. So here's hoping. You should check out the double border method. Is this blanket for your mom only worked on the front, if you know what I mean? Huh? Now it's worked. I don't think I don't know why, but right this second. Heck, what was it earlier? Dawn. I had to ask Dawn about a giveaway on Instagram, because the way she worded how to enter, you're only supposed to tag 2 people, but you can enter as much as you want. So I was like, because Dawn was the one that tagged me in it, and I was like, you're only supposed to tag 2 people to enter, but you can enter as much as you want. I'm like, but yet to share it on your stories, I think it's once a day tagging her. So I was like, so can I enter a bunch of people? And she's like, I missed that part. So I sent a screenshot of the you know, the directions, and I was just not getting it for some reason. I've done that before, Natalie. Ugh. What, cutting off the ends to stretch out the yarn to finish the project? Yeah, I can imagine. Do you turn at the end of the rows? Yeah, okay. I thought that's what you meant. Yes, I do turn at the end of the rows, but it still comes out. Honestly, it does. I guess it's not a wrong side and the right side. It's just that this side has more gray, this side has more black in the stitch. And to me, this side looks more like the right side than this. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know that it actually does. Like I said, it's just more gray on one side, more black on the other. But that's the only reason I said right side, wrong side. So I guess I really shouldn't say that because it is being turned on it is being turned at the ends, but it's just the way it looks to me. You tagged 2 in one comment. No, she said tag 2 friends in individual comments. Let me find, I don't want to close my screen because of my watch, but let me go back to Dawn where I sent her the screenshot. It says, follow, number 1, follow the three people. 2, like this post plus our last 3 posts. 3, tag 2 of your maker BFFs. 1, tag each comment and comment your favorite shade of swish worsted. Enter as often as you like. So to me, the way I understood that was, and tag 2 people, one in each comment. So two tags, 2 separate tags. But then it says to enter as often as you like. And then it says for extra entry, share in your stories and tag. You can do this once per day. So I messaged Dawn and I said, what does this mean? I tagged 2 people, but it says you can enter as often as you want. And yeah, so you're laughing at me, Leanne. Yes, cutting ends to connect. It's a hassle, but can be done. I don't like doing it, but it works. True. And with having worked it in, I know it's secure enough. Well, should be. I just don't like that it's not actually weaved in. It's worked under the stitches. That's fine, but it's not weaved in. But technically, I could cut them here and not have to worry about it. So if I did run out of yarn for whatever reason, as long as this is going to be, I have plenty of yarn to connect if I needed it. But so maybe I shouldn't weave it. I was going to go I was going to give myself 12 inches. Once I reached that, I was going to sew in the ends, and then I was going to work the next 12 inches and then sew in the ends, versus waiting until the end and then having 20,000 ends to sew in. But I don't know. I don't know what happened here. That was weird. Maybe it means tag at least 2 people. Yeah, I did, but that's the thing. The direction says tag 2 people in individual comments and enter as often as you want. But to get the extra entry and share it with your stories is only once a day. So I don't know, whatever. I weave in every time. I don't trust crocheting them in. Yeah, that's why I didn't cut them, because I don't trust. I'm gonna need my neck light. I wonder if that's gonna interfere with the ring light. I guess we'll find out. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Oh, that would have been good. Normally, I carry this in my Natalie's Closet on YouTube bling bag, but I always have my neck light with me. But it needed to be charged last night, so I had it in the bag today, but had I actually had to work on it. Oh, that's gonna... I can't sit back because that's gonna... Does that throw... Does that... That interferes with the video, with the camera, doesn't it? I think it does. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, a minimum of 2. Oh, that could be. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Okay, is my neck light like blowing out the camera? I would tend to think it is. It looks like it's blowing my face out and the way I'm seeing it, unless I sit like that, but I don't necessarily want to do that. Nobody's telling me if it's blowing the camera out, so I'll wait until somebody tells me and then I'll take it off if it does. That's the only thing with this black yarn is I mean, I can easily see the stitch, but it's when I'm trying to get under both loops that it becomes an issue. If you sit just a tad closer, it would be good to use your neck light. Yeah, I know, but I can't lean back. All right, I'll see how long I could be comfortable this way. But and that's the other thing. What I've noticed is on the ends, okay, thanks, Diana. Okay. Here, let me turn them off for a second. Here on both ends, I'm wider for the first 3 rows, roughly. About the first 3 rows, I'm a bit wider than I am anywhere else, and it frustrates me. So I'll loosen my stitch through the body of it to try to widen it so that it kind of matches the ends. But then I kind of get these dips and valleys every so often. It's actually not showing, well, it's kind of showing up. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. Like right here, it kind of dips a little bit more and then it goes in. And that happens throughout the blanket. And I've been really trying to have like a really loose stitch. I used to be a Hulk. My tension used to be like Hulk grip, like times 10. But oopsie, hold on. Be right back. Gonna eat and listen. Okay, Adele. But on this one, for some reason, my tension is like really loose, but I find myself loosening it throughout the body of it because the ends are wider on both ends. And it's weird because the initial chain 3 at the beginning is actually tighter. For some reason, even when I try to loosen it, it's still tighter, but yet it's still wider on the ends. I don't know. It like, I don't know, but it's also been a really long time since I've done a blanket. First of all, second of all, which is all I used to do was blankets. Second of all, it's been even longer since I've done a blanket working end to end. I've been doing blankets in the round, starting from the center, or square starting from the center, like the Cakes and Candles by Krista, or what was the other one I did? The Lotus Flower by Hooked by Robin, which was in the round. So, and the reason why I started working blankets in the round or square from the center is because it frustrates me. I also haven't done a foundation chain row versus just doing a chain. Am I saying that right? Something doesn't sound right to me. Is because this one I worked a chain row. This is Krista's pattern also. I worked a chain row and the chain does not look sloppy at all. Honestly, I don't even see that I did a chain. But on a regular blanket, for whatever reason, anytime I would use a chain, it would look wonky. The chain just would look wonky, and it used to bug the crap out of me, regardless of what stitch I used. And that's why I started doing them from the round or from the center instead. Crap. Hold on a second. Plus, I can't find my freaking 4.5 millimeter tulips. I mean, clovers. So I had gotten this imposter tulip, the rose one. It's the only 4.5 that I can find that's not either a furls, which don't work that great for me, or one of the leather hooks, which I love, but lose the control and speed with it. I'm finding the same for me working on the queen blanket. I thought it was because at the ends I'm more tense, I think, as the pattern is different, just slightly at either end. Yeah, but if your tension is tighter at the ends, wouldn't it be, you know, because let me turn these off. I was thinking it was my tension too, but I figured I was looser on the ends because the ends are wider. Not by much. I mean, it's like maybe 1/4 of an inch, but 1/4 of an inch to me is a lot. Maybe not even 1/4 of an inch. But it just frustrates me because I see it and then I'll like fold it to see how much off it is, and it's just a tad, but it's still off, and I'm like, oh, I gotta fix this. So then I will change my tension, and then it's a never-ending vicious cycle is all I have to say. Hey Mare, sorry, I thought I spoke to you. Yes, I did the lotus. Also, yours inspired me to do that one. Yeah, isn't that one awesome? I love the lotus flower. That's an awesome pattern. Enjoy. I'm glad I inspired you to do it, though. Enjoy your food, Adele. The foundation stitches take you doing a few to get in the groove of doing them. Yeah, well, I was going to do the foundation stitches for this blanket, but it just didn't. I could have done it because everything is a double crochet on this. I could have done a double crochet foundation stitch, but my concern now, okay, I'll ask you guys the question because I don't even know that I've practiced it, but I haven't actually done a project with it. If I do, let's say for this blanket, had I started with a double crochet foundation stitch or chain, when I get to the end, yes, these are all double crochets, but there's the drop down, there's the extended double crochet in it, which kind of, I don't know if you can see it. It almost looks scalloped, kind of, sort of on the bottom. Do you see it? There's such a halo on this. Plus, my hands don't help. But at the end, like on the opposite end, how would you finish it off? Doing so that it matches the bottom. Does it matter? Would you just finish it the way the blanket finishes? Or would you do would you have to do like a finishing double crochet foundation? You know what I mean? That's the only thing I was concerned about, is it would have looked considerably different from the start of this blanket to the end of the blanket. When I do a chain foundation row, it nearly always looks wonky. Wait, you mean just a regular chain or the foundation stitch chain? Blocking will take care of it. We know you love blocking. I don't think this is getting blocked. I'm going to be lucky to get it done by January 7th. Blocking it too? Seriously? I don't have room for a shawl. You think I'm going to have room for a 59-inch by 65-inch blanket? I'm sending it to one of you guys. You guys can block it for me. I'm kidding. That would cost an arm and a leg. This week I have been losing yarn needles, 4 so far, and I'm so annoyed with myself. Oh, I have 8,000 project bags, and I've been looking in them to find my 4.5s, and I cannot find them. And I know I have at least 5. I think at least 5. and it's just irritating me. And it's bad enough I've pulled hooks out of project bags, swearing I'll remember what hook went with it to put it back. Yeah, not so much. On the ones that I didn't actually start, no big deal, because I can just start it again. But those that I started, that's going to be fun. I lose my hook almost every time I get up, LOL. If it weren't for the fact I crochet in the same place constantly, I'd never find it. Dawn, you're funny. I got bumped out back now, though, watching the ad. Thank you for watching the ad, Leanne. I'm sorry you got bumped out. That's weird. I only use foundation stitches when I want a stretchy edge. Now, I've heard that using the foundation stitch edge helps with the row or the starting row to not look wonky. Like it helps it look not wonky rather than having just a regular chain row. Am I making sense? Yeah. Instead of working just a chain for the initial, to start it, using the foundation stitch chain makes it look less wonky. But is that not the case? Is there anyone that blocks items professionally? I hate blocking almost to the point of paying for it. Me too. That's what I'm talking about. I'd rather send it to somebody and ask them to do it than me having to do it. That and sewing in ends. Oh, that would be a profession. I have a funny feeling if somebody started a business for blocking crocheted and knit finished projects, somebody could make a lot of money. That and sewing in ends, they could basically write their own ticket. That's all I'm saying. Seriously, hate is a strong word, but I hate blocking and sewing in ends. Leanne, don't let Natalie fool you. She kicked you out, so you'd have to watch another. I have not touched a device since I got on. Okay, I did touch my phone, but I swear this is all that's been on there. I haven't done anything. I'm waiting until I can turn my Wi-Fi on. So the update on my watch can finish. Okay, proper back block. What? Oh, block you heathens. Some projects have to be blocked. Not heathens. Hate blocking. Hate blocking. And sewing in ends. Seriously, Leanne, if you lived in the States, I would be sending you my stuff so you could block your hearts galore. Seriously. I mean, blocking, whoever invented it, yeah. Oh, crap, I can't see the stitch. There it is. Man, having gotten used to working with a white background really makes a difference. And it frustrates me when I miss the chain one after each set of double crochets, I swear. Hold on. If you work on the bump loop of your chain, then the start won't look wonky. Yeah, I've heard that too. Right, Dawn? I will be watching her. Shh, Dawn, stop telling my secrets. I have a new crochet hook set, and I'm trying to decide if it will be one of the prizes for my semi-finalist winner or grand prize winner. Whichever one I win. No, I'm just kidding. What do you want to make me the winner? I'm so kidding. And if your chain tends to be too tight, go up hook size. No, every single time I started doing that, when I started watching Krista's, or working on some of her projects, she was the one that kept saying use a larger hook size for the chain row, and then switch back to the smaller hook to finish your project. And I kept getting frustrated because I would do that, but then it would end up stretching too much, whether it was at the after like use, it would, I heard from a couple people, it stretched too much, or ultimately ended up not looking right. So I just went ahead and started consciously making sure that my chain row was consistent and looser than my regular tension would be. My chain is always loose. I have to go down a hook size for my foundation chain and then back to original hook for the rest of the project. Interesting. You tell them. I don't know why I'm so hot right this second. I turned the heat down to like set, or for it to not kick on until it hits like 71 or 70 or something. But I'm like burning up right this second. I keep losing, or my stitch keeps flying off my hook, and it's so, that's when I know my tension is too loose. I'm also not used to working with a worsted weight. Oh, I thought you guys were talking. Why is everybody so quiet tonight? What are you guys working on? We kind of sort of touched base on Christmas movie, favorite Christmas movies, which was the topic of today's live, but what's everybody working on? Don't be so quiet. I can't be sitting here crocheting and trying to come up with a conversation. I mean, I could, but I'm like seriously burning up. It's having this little piece of blanket on my lap is making me burn up. Seriously, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when this thing grows. Oh, I'm hot. I'm making a stocking. Oh, cool. I forgot you were here, Angela. Now, I'm not trying to be mean. I just forgot that I said hi to you before. You've been quiet tonight. Ugh, there are little pieces of like, she's going to come up here. She's going to get even more fur on here. I just finished a pink owl hat for a 4-year-old. Oh, cool. Hold on a second. I got to wash my hands really quick. Man, go finish playing with your bones. Seriously? Which way did you jump up here? No. No. I know it's Baba's blanket, but come on. Lay down now. You're not getting other stuff, so lay down. No. Lay down. Just a pink owl half. I think that's really cute. Eating. No problem, Adele. I forgot. Nothing. Don't feel well thinking about going to bed. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. I get it. I have been lurking. No problem. I'm working on spa baskets for Christmas. Oh, I want a spa basket. No, I'm kidding. Blue hats. Awesome. For a hat not hate. Hope you feel better soon, Dawn. Me too. White Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie. Thanks, Diego. Yeah, I hope you feel better too. Sorry about that, Dawn. Hot lemon tea always makes me feel better. Ginger ale makes me feel better, depending on what it is what the problem is. It's like a magic fix. Like if I'm like feeling, oh crap. If my stomach is like feeling off, I just have a couple sips of ginger ale and somehow it just settles it. But yeah, lemon tea works. Yes. Oh, for hat and I hate. Got it. I know Judy mentioned, who was it that's doing a challenge of 100 hats? Is it in a year? I mean, or by August or something like that? Thanks. Actually drinking some Nowmare. Good. The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant is my favorite Xmas movie. Oh, cool. I'm already in bed, Dawn. Jax at Creations by Jax. That's it. Right. Yeah, I would do the challenge, but yeah, I can't. I wouldn't even be able to start them until like mid-January, and yeah, I don't know that it would work. Seriously. She had it. Now she needs to go to sleep like she normally does, which she ends up doing when I don't pay attention to her. But now I'm saying those words instead of spelling them, and she knows I'm talking about her. Yeah, definitely in my prayers. You all are always in my prayers. I just feel really bad about my friend who's having these issues now. I'm making crew members. What? You're making crew members? Doing the challenge is great, but to make any blue hats at all and donating them is wonderful. Yeah, that's true. My problem is I don't know that I have any blue yarn outside of my indie yarns. I don't think. Because that's green right there. And that is purple. Yeah, I don't think I have any blue yarn in anywhere over here. Natalie, you've already got another challenge now. Totally, I know. This blanket, my hat with the Shibui yarn, my mom's hat with the Sidar yarn, and my scarf with my fantasy yarn. Oh, I love that yarn. That yarn is so amazing. I gotta go get it. Have all of you guys seen my fantasy yarn video? Jax is doing that hat challenge. Thank you, Donna. Maybe if I win the Addy machine from Bod. There you go. Each hat has to be at least 75% blue. I know, exactly. And the primary yarns that I have that are blue are my indie yarns. And I'm sorry, I have no problem donating hats. But when each hat would be a minimum of $30 just in the yarn, it makes it a little bit harder to donate it. Does that make sense? Plus, it's a lot of wool, and I don't. Is there a stipulation on wool being used or not? Seeing as though people don't know if there's an allergy or not, I don't know. I don't know the rules for hat not hate. Right, Diego. I'm hoping to win it for my mom for Christmas. Who follows? I follow her on Instagram. Who follows her on TikTok? I don't even have TikTok, but on TikTok or Instagram. I'm gonna win the other Addy. Do you have to go to bed now? Had a migraine yesterday and have had the migraine hangover all day today. Good night. Oh, I'm so sorry, Judy. Praying that you feel better. Have a great night. Well, a better night and sweet dreams. But thank you so much for stopping by. I do really appreciate it. And I will definitely watch out for your 200 subscriber giveaway. Who knows? I may win that one too. Who knows? The game Among Us. The characters in game are called crew members. All my grandkids play, so these will be in their stockings. Oh, how fun. I don't know it, but how fun. Night, Judy. Take care. Did you guys all see my fantasy yarn, or should I go get it? I'm finding a reason to have to go in there to get it. Hey, HD, welcome. How are you? But I really do hope you feel better, Judy. I don't necessarily suffer from migraines, but I do get headaches all the time. Not fun. No pain in the head is fun. No pain anywhere is fun. Living with it 24/7, I get it. But in the head, head, not fun. Okay, everybody's saying hi to HD. Okay, I'm going to go get it. I think they're supposed to be acrylic, Natalie. I had a feeling because I know anytime you donate stuff, typically, if it's an organization that accepts charitable items, more often than not, they prefer something that is not wool. So there goes even my indie yarn. I wouldn't even be able to use my indie yarn because all of it has some sort of wool in it. I think every single hank I have, I think, has some sort of wool in it. So I wouldn't be able to use any of that. But thank you, Donna. Hi, Denny Digo, Leanne. Good night, Judy. Leanne, my grandson loves that. Leanne's craft room. How hard are the crew members praying for you, Judy? Feel better, hon. Leanne, so for the crew members, is it like an amigurumi thing? Because I don't know that among us. I'm guessing it would be an amigurumi, but what do I know? Okay, don't go anywhere. Nobody answered me. Not hard at all, Dusty Cat. Hi, Natalie. Hey, Sin, welcome. How are you? They accept all blue hats. Just ask that you label them. Label them as far as fiber content. Even still, I wouldn't be. I don't know that I can justify donating. Not justify. That's a poor choice of words, but the indie yarns. Although, do I have blue in that? I don't know. I may have some blue yarns. I'll have to look. Why am I blurry? I don't know. I didn't know I was blurry. Am I blurry to anybody else? I mean, I'm guessing you're talking to me because you can't see anybody else. I don't know. I didn't know I was blurry. Nobody answered me about my fantasy yarn, but I'm gonna go get it because you all probably think I'm crazy, and that's fine. I am, and I'll own it. But Adela, I mean, Sin, am I still blurry? I don't know. That maybe my camera's dirty. Fiber and washing instructions. Go to Walmart and get some cheap blue yarn. My Walmart has like no yarn. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to like make up an excuse. They have like no yarn. None of my Walmarts have yarn. Cool. I was thinking of making them for the oldest granddaughter and her boyfriend, but the other 5 grandkids will want them too. I will put a link and pick on Natalie's Facebook page if you want a Dusty Cat. They are quite quick to make. Okay, so yeah, my Facebook group page is linked in the description box below, but the name is Natalie's with the apostrophe S, Natalie's Closet Fiber Arts Community. I would try to clean off the camera, but I don't want to like make it weird. Awesome at Leanne's Craft Room, thanks. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So tomorrow I'm sending out. Actually, I guess I should get the yarn that's from my mom's hat too. Tomorrow I'm sending out my Secret Santa for charity gift, which I got my present from my Secret Santa a week ago, but I haven't opened it yet because I thought there was like I should wait closer to Christmas, but I can open it now if I want. So I'm going to tomorrow on the camera. And my 2 Secret Sister gifts. I just feel bad for anybody that was doing the Secret Sister thing on Facebook. I feel bad because I only had one person respond to me and I had accepted from 2 different people. So I feel really bad about that. And then I got a warning on my Facebook account for that Secret Sister post saying that it went against the guidelines and that I got my first warning. Any other warning that I get I've never in my life, for as long as I've been on Facebook, gotten a warning for any kind of content except for that. And if I break their community rules again, I think my account gets shut down or something. I don't know. But now I guess that post is nobody can see that post. So even if somebody did want to join it, they can't because they can't see it. I don't know if anybody else has gotten a warning for that post, but I did the whole thing and I said I think you were mistaken, whatever the options were. And their response was basically, we try to, if we've made a mistake, we try to research it, but because of everything going on in the world, there's fewer people here. Basically saying they're not even going to look at it. Thanks for responding to us, but we're not going to look into it. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know that I have a warning on my account. So frustrates me. But anyway, I'm sending all those out tomorrow. I hope all of them out tomorrow. Hey, Lisa, welcome. How are you? Okay, everybody's saying hello. Yeah, it frustrated me. So anyway, this is the yarn. This is a roving yarn. And it is twisted. I just noticed that the colors are twisted, but this is the yarn. This is the other yarn that when we were at our local yarn shop for Small Business Saturday, and my mom said, I will get you your fantasy yarn and the other yarns as long as you meet this challenge, which is restart and finish my blanket by our Christmas. Well, she's just at Christmas, but she's since then agreed to our Christmas, January 7th, as well as at least start the project with the other yarns, which my Shibui yarn is going to be for my hat. She prefers a hat in this yarn, which I think is beautiful. I love roving yarns. Absolutely. Roving and chain spun yarns are my favorite. I love this color. It's by Sardar. It's Sylvan. And this one was not on sale, but other than the 20% off that she had on the entire store, this one wasn't on sale any more than that 20% off. But it's very for joining Facebook. Okay, thank you, Miranda. I will approve you. I'll approve you after I get my watch set up, if that's okay, after I get off the live. Clear to you. Okay. So anyway, so this is going to be my mom's hat. The Shibui yarn is going to be my hat, which I was originally thinking I was going to have to make 2 hats out of this yarn. You can't see that it's royal purple. It is such a stunningly amazing color. It's not even funny. I mean, even against my white shirt, you can't see it. No camera has picked up how beautifully royal purple this is. And of course, Miley fur all over it. But this is going to be fun this is going to be awesome to work with. But there is a major halo on it. So this is going to be interesting to work with my hands, as dry as they are. But this one was 90 acrylic, 10 wool. So can't wait to start this. Can't wait to start my hat. But what I so seriously can't, and I'm not going to be selling the finished object of my fantasy yarn. I made the decision, and if you watched my video after the video where I introduced the challenge that my mom gave me, I'm not gonna sell my fantasy yarn project, which is why I wanted the scarf pattern ideas, because I'm going to keep it for myself. First of all, I wouldn't be able to make any money on it, seeing as though that the yarn itself is $94. And it's my fantasy yarn. It's a yarn that I've wanted for so long. It's not even funny. So I'm glad I picked the color that I think would be stunning on like something black. Like I have this I call it a beach outfit because I bought it at the beach, but it's not really meant for the beach. But it's got like a strap on the shoulders with the open shoulder, and then, around the arm. And the pants are really like loose. Could almost look like a skirt, kind of, sort of, if I didn't like, yeah. But on on the outside of the leg, you button it up so that it kind of like just like hangs on an angle. It would look great with that. But looks blue like your wall. This, I know, doesn't it? Even against my white, it looks blue. But it's not. It's purple. And it's like just a beautiful, you know how royal blue is just like a gorgeous royal blue? That's it, but purple. And I forget what the name, what they called this color. I've never heard the color name before, but here's my fantasy yarn. There's 300 yards to it. It's all hand knotted, and because it goes from like the ribbon to all these different types of yarn, and each section is hand knotted. She had a cowl made up in it. There were two different types of the prism yarn. I have a funny feeling the one that she had was the other one that isn't quite so many different options or yarn or fiber types, but it was amazing. And they had this faux fur on the edge, but I kid you not, it felt like rabbit fur. It was so ridiculously soft, and it was nylon, 100% nylon. I've never felt a nylon that looked and felt like rabbit fur. But it was stunning. It was in beige, but this I so cannot wait to work with. It's 300 yards. Yes, you heard the price of it before. But this I think is going to be so much fun to work with. I think I've decided on doing, since I can't use a pattern that I need to use a pattern that accentuates the yarn, not the pattern. So I think I may go with a V-stitch. I think. Because you can't work into a stitch with this yarn. There's no way in the world that you'd find a stitch with this yarn. So I think a V-stitch is pretty safe to use with this. What do you mean it is hand knotted? Why would that add to the high cost? Well, because it was all done by hand. I mean, that doesn't necessarily add to the cost of the yarn. It's just the yarn itself. It's I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Not unique. Unique is so not the word I'm looking for. The word's on the tip of my tongue. Once I figure it out, I will readdress that. I'm not saying that the hand knotting of it is what brings the cost up, but everything all in one. And evidently they can charge for it. I mean, she sells it. I'm not going to say regularly, but she does sell enough of it. I mean, she has not revolving stock, but she does move through her stock enough with it, which I was actually quite surprised with, because I don't have a problem spending money on yarn, depending on the quality or the fiber content or whatever the case is. I don't have a problem doing that if I feel that the quality and everything is there for it. If you're not a part of Natalie's Facebook page, here's the link. Join in. You can help us keep Natalie's on task to finish her mom's blanket too. Yes, Leanne. Oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. I'm surprised she's not barking. Anytime I make like an expressive sound, like if there's something on TV and I gasp because something scares me, oh my gosh, she's up so fast, barking every which way, thinking there's something wrong, that she missed something. And I feel horrible when that happens, but it took me off guard, you know? So I have, when it's not something like that, I have to consciously make the decision not to gasp or not to do that so she doesn't freak out. But yes, thank you, Leanne. I appreciate you sharing the link and the challenge to keep me on par with my mom's blanket. I have Tammy and Adele on me every day asking for update pictures, which I see. Now she's not going to be quiet. Is it hand spun? Yes, it is. It's hand knotted and hand spun. Stop. No. Go back to sleep. You were sleeping so nicely. Look, you look tired. You look like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. So go to sleep. Your bone normally makes you go to sleep, so go to sleep. Come here. Go to sleep. You said hi to your people. Yes, stretch it out. You said hi to your people. They said hi back. You had your bone. Now go to sleep. No barking, okay? It's not nice for the camera. That's not nice, okay? So go to sleep. Good idea, Leanne. Okay, guys. Enough ganging up on me. Let me go get the. Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. I also didn't buy that yarn. My mom bought it for me. And again, it came with the challenge of restarting and finishing her blanket and making something with that yarn and the two other yarns that I showed you, my Shabui and the Sidar yarn, all by January 7th, our Christmas. So there was a significant challenge that went along with her getting that for me as a Christmas present. But it's called Stuff, Wild Stuff. It's dyed in the U.S. The original hand-dyed, hand-tied, magically changing yarn. Stuff must be wound while under tension, place skein onto a swift or a friend's outstretched arm, which I ask them to. I normally, even when I buy hanks of yarn from them, sometimes I just have them wind it because they wind the yarn that you buy there. But more often than not, I will wind it at home because I'm normally unboxing it with you, and then I will wind it when I'm ready to use it. Also, I now prefer to keep it as a hank until I'm going to use it, and then I wind it. But with this, it kind of intimidated me to wind it because I mean, one of the things she said is, make sure when you wind it not to untie the sections because they're hand knotted and you don't want to, separate it. So I was like, you know what? Can you go ahead and wind it for me? She's like, sure. Untie white ties and wind. Do not untie knots in yarn to ensure consistent gauge. Strands may be single, double, or triple. So in here, depending on which section you're on, it could be single, doubled, or tripled, so that it can be as consistent of a weight as it can be. Hand wash, cool water, dry flat. The colorway is lipstick. And the fiber content is rayon, cotton, nylon, kid mohair, bamboo, tencel, wool, alpaca, and poly. I love working with bamboo and tencel. I've never worked with kid mohair. I don't know that I would specifically be able to distinguish the mohair in there. I have not worked with alpaca, but I have some indie yarns that have alpaca in it. And then, of course, rayon and cotton and nylon and poly I've worked with, and wool. Okay, I've worked with everything except kid mohair and alpaca. I don't think I have anything with kid mohair, though. I do with alpaca. But that's that part, and then that's that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to working with it. Oh, everybody's so quiet. So I mean, there are several people that weren't here in the beginning, and we were talking about favorite Christmas movies. I would be working on my mom's blanket, but seeing as though right now SHE is pretty chilled. But right here, I don't want to pull it out because it would have an excessive amount of her fur, which I try to at least, it gets in there and it is woven into the blanket very well. But I would rather not have an excessive amount on there. Your camera just isn't focusing today. That's really weird because nobody else is saying, anybody else that, or when I asked, everybody else said that I was not blurry. So that's really weird. Hold on a second. Watch, now I'm going to make it worse. Did that help? I mean, I wouldn't normally do that with my finger, but I'm not going to come over my camera with my shirt over my head to do that. And I don't have anything right here to do it with. Did that help at all? Not blurry to me. Okay, so then I don't know. Maybe I should turn him off. Isn't he cute? My mom, that was a Christmas present for me too. Because I collect snowmen. I love like glass snowmen and or ceramic snowmen, of course, with some sort of sparkle or fuzzy. But he was at Macy's, I think. I have a fuzz. Not blurry to me, looks fine on my side. You look fine here for a sec. Huh? Did that help? Maybe? I don't know. That is very pretty. But isn't he cute? He's just so cute. And he's got like these filaments inside. That's not what lights up. It's got a light bulb in it, but the filaments pick up the light. It's really cool. And I think he's glad. Like when I do this, he feels like plastic. But like feeling him, he feels like glass. And he won't sit like totally flat because of his little on and off button. He won't sit like flat, so that's why I put him into this little vase so that I can have him sitting, because the pink tree that I have is tiny and he's a little too heavy for it. So I have him in that little vase. Okay, so I don't get it. Everybody is saying that I'm not blurry to them, so I don't know why I would be blurry to you but not to them. I don't know. Hold on a second. I want to see if I got an update on my friend. Hold on a second. It's so frustrating that it's just frustrating. I feel very frustrated for my friend because she can't be with her husband, and it's very difficult for her to get updates on him. I mean, if you're going to lock people out and not allow them to be with their family member, which I think is a disadvantage for the person that is sick, because having that human companionship and interaction, regardless of whether or not they're conscious, I think is a big key to recovery. But if you're not going to allow it, at the very least, give regular updates. Don't make a person have to chase you 24 hours to get an update and then bam, hit them with a shocking update. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. I'm very frustrated for her, and she's going out of her skin not being able to be there because that is not how it would normally be. I thought it was a light up ice cream cone. Hey, Andrea, welcome. How are you? No, nope, not a light up ice cream cone. He's a snowman. Very cute, too cute. You look fine here. Pixelated, then maybe. Huh. Interesting, Sin. I don't know. I wish I knew. Look at my hair. It's all like weird. But But anyway, yeah, so I love snowmen. I've collected snowmen for oh my gosh, eons of years. I mean 30 years, maybe more. I don't know, but I just love snowmen. They're just so cute. Anything snowmen, anything watermelon. There was something else. I was actually thinking about it the other day. Somebody asked me if I collect anything, and snowmen is just a very easy answer because I do collect snowmen. I probably have, oh my gosh, an amazing amount of snowmen. I mean, when I had my house, I mean, I had snowmen everywhere. Now anything watermelon. I do like intricate and sparkly ornaments. Sparklier the better. How is our Kim doing today? Hi, Nat. Hey, Christy, welcome. How are you? What a pretty dog you have. Thank you very much. Okay, she was not licking her paw like already for days, and now all of a sudden she is. But thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. She's the star of the show on my Tuesday Night Lives. Everybody comes here to see her, not me. No, I'm kidding. Well, not really for some people. You know who you are. She knows I'm watching her. So anyway, I guess now that she's moved, I could work on the blanket again. I don't want to. Hold on, let me go put this yarn away so that I can maybe pull out the blanket again. Hold on. Ow, don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm just going to put it on top. Ouchie. You collect angels, Donna? That's cool. And good to know. My aunt used to collect angels and I think more fairies than angels, but you love Santas? Cool. Christy, I don't think I had you on my mailing list either. Hold on, I just want to check something really quick. Oh, I don't know if she sent me an email or not. Do you know how many notifications I get for new videos that come out like on an hourly basis? But yet there are certain channels that I watch regularly that I never get notifications for. I'm new to your lives. Yes. I thought you were, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I know you watch my videos, but good night, Miranda. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Love, hugs, and prayers to you, and sweet dreams, my friend. Miley, stop. No, stop. No. You had your stuff. You had your stuff. So now go to sleep. Look how comfy you look. I was just saying something. What was I saying? I forgot. I totally don't remember what I was saying. Oh, well, I guess. I'm still so warm. Good night, Dusty Cat. Rest well, sweetie. Good night, Dusty. Sweet dreams. But I don't know if you've been to a live where I've explained it. I read the comments as they come in, as long as I'm able to, because so many of you guys crochet while you're listening to me. That way, you not only know what I'm saying, you know what everybody else says, and whether or not it's something you want to respond to or whatever. But I also welcome everybody by name. I have my handy dandy cheat sheet with everybody's name so that I can do that. You were going to show the blanket. Oh, right. I was going to possibly work on it, but I so don't want to right now. Plus, I have a feeling if I turn on my neck light again, it's going to mess with Sin's camera more. Wow, there's so much fur on here. What the heck happened? Uh-oh. Why are you stuck? Oh. That's not my knot. What knot is that? Ugh, it's a knot in the yarn. Hold on a second. This isn't necessarily really frog friendly either with that halo. But that's the blanket so far. I showed it earlier, but I call this the right side and this the wrong side just because I like the gray side better. But I do turn it at the ends, so there's not actually a right side or a wrong side. But yeah, this has to grow to 65 inches by January 7th. And at this rate, working on it, only having about a half hour a day to work on it, that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Hey, Sylvia, welcome. How are you? Hi, Natalie. Good evening. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody had a beautiful day. God bless you all. God bless you, too, Sylvia, your mailing list. Oh, right. Did you do the painting behind you? I did not. I got that at Home Goods. Oh, they have the cutest one with a giraffe on it. Oh, I so want it. I have to go now. Take care and stay safe. You too, Diana. And I'm guessing you emailed me. I can't see whether or not you did, but I mean, once I confirmed it was me. But have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Sweet dreams, my dear friend. Love, hugs, and prayers to you. Hi, Sylvia. Beautiful. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. Nice houndstooth. It looks like a houndstooth, doesn't it? That's what I was saying. It looks like a houndstooth. It's just a drop down. It's an extended double crochet, but to me, it looks like a houndstooth. I love houndstooth. Yeah, thanks, Sin. Good night, my sweet Digo. Rest well. Bye, Digo. Bye, Digo. Okay, everybody's saying bye to her. But the pattern goes fast. It's just when you only have 30 minutes to work on it and you're going 59 inches wide, you get maybe 2 rows in. But Natalie, did you receive the Thanksgiving card with the colored pictures from my dog? Yes, I did, and I opened it on camera. And I responded to your comment as well, letting you know which video it was that I opened it on. For the life of me right this second, I can't remember which video that was, but I did get it. Thank you very much. And I did open it on camera. And though I love the pictures, they were awesome. Thank you to your daughter as well. Yeah, it's Krista's Speedy Granny Ruth bedspread pattern, I think is what it was called. Krista with the Secret Yarnery. And literally, it's all double crochets, just with the extended double crochet. But I've recently found out, which, I mean, it makes sense to me, but even with free patterns, you're not supposed to show the pattern, like in its entirety, like a written pattern, and or describe the entire pattern, because the person that created the pattern should be getting the watch time, the views, the whatever the case is. But yeah. But I know most of us follow Krista. So, but it's Krista at the Secret Yarnery in case somebody doesn't follow her. Hope it works up faster than the name of the blanket. I know. Yeah, I think it's called the Speedy Granny Ruth bedspread. I think is what the name of it is, but I don't know. Because originally I was going to do Krista's polka dot blanket, and that's what I had started, and I have like a 4 square. I actually connected 4 squares. I hate sewing things together, but it just wasn't exactly my mom no longer was really as excited about it as she once had been. So she was like, I'd rather have some like stripes, but she doesn't like thick stripes, and she doesn't like different sized stripes. And so then I showed her the yarns that I had that would be enough for a blanket. And so she picked those colors because those yarns up here, that's purple, that's a light gray, and that's a white, which was going to go with this dark gray and black for a Grafgan for a business logo. But, or not a logo, but anyway, it was going to be a Grafgan, which is no longer happening. So I have 10 skeins of the black, 10 skeins of the gray, and I was trying to find a pattern for it. And first of all, I haven't worked with worsted weight, and I don't know how long. I mean, like, it feels like eons of years, but it hasn't been that long. But I also haven't worked with acrylic in a long time. But I was like, I can simply I was not going to be doing single crochets. That just was not happening. A 50, it was supposed to be 55, but it's 59 by 65-inch blanket. It was not going to be single crochets. I would be here until like 2025 if that was the case. So I was trying to find a pattern, and I saw that blanket on Krista's channel, and I showed my mom, but it had a bunch of colors, and she's like, I'm really having a hard time really seeing what it would look like. So I went ahead and worked up a swatch for her, and she was like, okay, that works. I love it. So I was like, oh, yay. It's a relatively fast pattern, and it works. So here's hoping I find all the time I need to finish it. But yeah. Hey, Nita, welcome. How are you? Hey, guys, still at work, 10-hour day today, 2 more hours to go. Ugh, that sucks. But thanks for stopping by. I think I'm actually going to be getting off here in a little bit because I need to put some time into this blanket. And I need to be up like super early. What do I have to do tomorrow? Oh, yeah, I have to finish my Christmas cards. I got the 117 or whatever out, but I have another with my personal friends and family, and like another like 10 maybe YouTube friends. I have 40 cards I need to get out tomorrow. Come here. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully they won't take too long, but I got to take those to the post office with the packages that I have. And what do you have stuck to your feet? You got like these sticky sharp things stuck to your, not sharp, but just sticky things. What is all of that? I don't get it. Well, what is that? Can you tell me? Can you speak English? Huh? Look at you. You look at you're about to fall asleep. Hi, YOH. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, and if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, I think everybody has, but if you haven't hit the thumbs up, if you could do so, I'd greatly appreciate it. She's like in a trance. I should start my cards. Never really sent out cards before, but started last year. I used to years ago when I was married. We used to send out cards every year, and then I stopped for several years because I only had like a handful of people. So then last year I started up when I started getting Christmas cards. But I think the last batch of cards I had, the first batch I got a few out before. I can't say American Christmas because it's a lot of people celebrate January 25th, December 25th, but I got a bunch out right before, but like the 24th. And then I got a bunch out for my Christmas, which was January 7th. And then this year I was like, I got to do this early, but I have to buy so many cards at the sales this year so that I have them for next year. Cause right now I don't have a ton of cards left because I sent out so many this year, but I think it'll be like 150 or something cards. People kept staring at me at the post office because I had like the stack that was like this, probably that tall. And I was making sure that I stamped them, sealed them, and labeled them. Well, sealed and stamped, basically. Which I'm glad I did, because Debbie's card had a regular stamp instead of a global stamp. And I was like, oh, crap, I'm glad I caught that. But people, the line was like through the entire post office. And anytime I looked up, I was trying not to look up, but anytime I looked up, people were like, how many cards do you have? But it is what it is. I like sending out cards. I mean, I think over this last year, non-Christmas related cards, I think I sent like 100 or 110 cards throughout the year, whether birthday or thank you or thinking about you or get well or whatever the case is. I think there were like well over 100 cards that I sent out. But I like sending cards. I think it's just, I don't know. I just think it's fun. And I love receiving cards. I mean, anytime I get a card. Oh, and not today. Yesterday, I think that's when I got Diane's card. Oh my gosh, I squealed because for days there was nothing in my PO box, and then I got there. I signed up for the informed delivery, but it doesn't work on my PO box for some reason, even though I signed up for it. Which I kind of like, because I like kind of being surprised when I get there. But I opened up my PO box because it was like a good week with nothing in there, which is fine. I'm not saying that because I want stuff or cards or anything. But I opened it and her card was like shut, like all the way towards the back of the box. And this was yesterday when I dropped it. Yesterday when I dropped off the cards, that was the last thing I did was check my PO box. And I went in there and I squealed, and I told you there's a long line of people, and like 3 people jumped because I was like so excited. And I was like, sorry. And I laughed. I was laughing all the way to my car because it was just funny. I can't afford to send any Christmas cards this year. I get it, Sin. I get it. Honestly, if I didn't have as many cards as I picked up last year, and had I not had at least 70 stamps already from last year, having picked up a bunch of Christmas stamps, I wouldn't have been able to do it either this year. I mean, it's already pushing it, especially with the packages and stuff. No, I had more than 70. I think I had like 90 stamps. So had I not had all of that already from last year, I wouldn't have been able to do it this year, or I would have had to have done a significantly less amount of cards. But I guess I never really send them out because nobody really sends them in. Oh, Anita, I'm so sorry. It wouldn't be that expensive. Actually, I don't have your address either. I have my list from people that have sent me stuff, or addresses that I know off of their channels, or that they've given me, or that you guys have emailed me. But I was going off of my handy dandy list so that I can remember everybody's name. And I went through it, and Anita, you're one person that I don't have. And I went to all of your channels to see if I could find it on there, whether you had videos on or not. And you didn't have one. So Anita, if you want to email me your address, because right now you're not getting a card, which I feel bad for because you are active on my channel, but it wouldn't be that expensive for me. Would only know like 10, 15 people to send them to. The majority of my peeps are in the US and I'm in Canada. Yeah, I know. I think I have like of all those cards, I think like 20, maybe 25 are out of the country, so the global stamps. But one card in particular, because it was one of those cards that has like something on it, so it's like 3D, is going out of the country. I needed to put 4 global stamps on it. And then I'll tell you this in a second. Let me catch up really quick. Yes, that would bump up postage a bit, I guess. Yeah, I love informed delivery. I do too. We have it for the house. It won't register for my PO box for some reason. It is about $1.20 per card to the US. Yep. Hey, Teresa, welcome. How are you? Yeah, I don't have a PO box and don't like to put my normal address out there publicly. Oh, I get it. I get that, Anita. Totally. My address. A lot of people, and I so appreciate you guys. I've had many of you guys email me or message me, text me, whatever the case is, saying, your address is out there on your description box. So that's actually the address to my my post office gives me an option. I can either do a PO box number, or I can use their address with hashtag 8374. So the address that's in every description box of my video is my PO box. It's not my personal address, because like you, I wouldn't put my personal address out there like that. Miley, she says hi too. She's sleeping. But anyway, so Anita, if you want to share it, you're welcome to email me with it. It won't go anywhere. I don't share that kind of stuff. Like if somebody says, hey, do you have Anita's address? I'd be like, even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you unless she said it was okay. And only she would be the one reading it. So, but hi, Katrina, welcome. How are you? If I missed you earlier, I apologize. But, again, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, there are a handful of people whose address I don't know, but unless like today I was able to, I caught Digo was here and Anita's here. I was able to say, hey, I don't have your address. Teresa, do I have your address? I swear I have it, but I may not. I'm trying to remember. My address book is at my mom's because my cards are on the dining room table. But good, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. I don't know. So Teresa, if you want to send me your address, if you want, feel free. Because honestly, I cannot remember if I have yours. Christy, I don't think I have yours either. And again, you guys don't have to send me your addresses. I'm fine if you don't want to. That's not a problem. I'm just calling out people I don't have. Okay, so then if I sent you a card, then I have your address. I just right now, with as many that I did, I seriously can't remember. And if anybody looked at my address book, they would have absolutely no idea how it is that I categorize people. Some people are by first name, if that's the only way I would remember them. Some are by last name, which is the way I prefer doing, is by last name. Some are by channel name, because I know the channel name before I know the first name, which is sad. Or not necessarily that I know that, but that's the way it would come to me first, and then the first name. So I have it all, because sometimes on some I only know the first name. I don't know the last name. So it'll either be under the first. That's when I've done it by channel name, is when I only know the first name, not the last name. But if somebody actually went through my book to try to figure out, yeah, they would never know what the heck is going on. I have my own system. I'm missing my son on his 23rd birthday. Oh, I'm sorry, Teresa, but happy birthday to your son. Mine is on my channel. Do I have yours? I wish I had my book with me. I should have brought it over here so that, okay, I will look yours up and write it down and then double check my book when I'm at my mom's tomorrow, Christy. I know you understand, Christy. I don't get to see my son for any holidays. I miss him so much. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. That would be very, very hard. I can only imagine. He turned 21 in boot camp, 22 last year, and now 23. I'm sorry, Teresa, but thank you for his service. And can you at least Zoom with him? I mean, I know it's not the same, but hugs and prayers to both of you and your kids. Well, everybody. I always try to keep everybody in my prayers. Obviously, I try to go through a list of people, but I do. It's okay, Natalie. I know you have a lot going on. I know, but I'm trying to get my Christmas cards out, and I would love to. And then obviously, as I get anything in, like with Diane, I can't. Did I check my book to see? You know what? I have to check my book to see if I had Diane's address. But now that she sent me a card, I have her address, so now I can send it to her. But I FaceTimed him on Thanksgiving. Well, I mean, at least you got to see, not see him in real life, but at least you got to see him. I mean, I'm so sorry. Your son's in Germany. Got it. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Teresa, your son is the same age as my oldest granddaughter. Yes, I'm old. Donna, stop that. It's funny because my mom has asked me, like, when I'll be talking about one of you guys specifically, she'll ask me, like, well, how old are they? Not that that matters. She just is trying to get like an idea of age. And honestly, I don't know how old, specifically how old almost anybody, not almost anybody, but I mean, it's not even something I think about. You guys make comments like Donna just did that you're old, but I don't, it's not something that I follow necessarily. But I told her, I'm like, I think several of you are like her, because my mom's holy crap, 68, 69. She turned 69 this year. Yeah. So I'm like, some of my friends are your age, some are my age, some are in between, some are younger. I'm like, it's just kind of a broad spectrum. And she's like, okay, I was just curious. I'm old too, Donna. My birthday is in 10 days. Happy early birthday, Teresa. I need to remember all this. My brain's on overload. I just sent out a birthday card for somebody and I can't remember for the life of me who it was. I can't take a picture because I can't get out of this watch thing. All right, I'm going to take a picture from no! Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. I got to make a note on my... All right, I'm going to take a picture of this so that I can remember. Whoa, wow, that's blurry. Sometimes I move too much when I'm trying to take a picture, and between something moving and me moving, it ends up being very interesting pictures. I finally got something that I was waiting for in the mail, and I was very frustrated with the situation around it, but it finally got to me, so I was happy about that. But that was one of the notes I had to make. Hugs to you, Teresa. Love you. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, someone barged in my office. Had to quick stash my phone. Oh, I get that, Anita. No problem. Love you, Christy. Hugs from North Carolina. Oh, no. Didn't want to get caught slacking. You're not old at Teresa. I'm 67 as of September. Teresa's birthday is on the 18th. Damn it. That's where I should have taken the picture. Why am I not able to take a picture now? That's weird. Oh my gosh, blurry again. What the frick? Okay, so 67. So you're a couple years younger than my mom. Who was she asking me about specifically? She was asking, I was talking about someone specifically, not for the life of me, I can't remember who it was. Okay, I might just do that thing. She really don't need to send cards to us. Super sweet of you, though. Oh, I know, but you guys are my family. I mean, my online family, and you all from time to time will send me something periodically. I'm not saying anybody specifically. I'm just saying in general, you guys think about me. So I always think about you guys. So it's the least I can do, because I mean, right now I'm having a hard time even sending out one other giveaway that was one, and I think she's here somewhere, unless she maybe left already, and she's so amazingly understanding and I love her to pieces, because it's been like 2 months, not quite, month and a half, but things have just been really tight and shipping is so expensive right now, and it was a larger giveaway. Plus I have these Secret Santa things that I have to get out because I've committed to these things. Not that I haven't committed to her as well. I have, but, you know, and again, if I didn't have all of these stamps and all of these cards already, it would have been a different story. Things would have been, I would have really had to pick who was going to get what. Right now I was able to send to everybody I had an address for, but because I had the stamps and I had the cards, was I able to do that. Thanks so much. Hugs from North Carolina. Hey, Sin. So for some people, age is just a number and you get to pick the number. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Hey, I'm with you. My dad, as soon as once he hit 40, he started going backwards. He's like, one day I'll be your age. And I was like, okay, Dad, I get it. Once I hit 40, I started going backwards too. So I'm 37. But thanks, Teresa. Hi, Mayor Sweetie. Yeah, I get it. I swear, once I hit 40, things all I kept saying, no, it's not gonna, because at 40, it didn't change. It was actually like 41, and then everything started to change. Eyesight, and every year I'm noticing a difference, and this and that and whatever, and I'm like, oh, seriously? I mean, come on already. But it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. That's just all there is to it. Excuse me. Oh, my hands are so dry. I just keep feeling like the and please, if you do get a card from me, do not feel obligated to send me a card. There were a couple people I was talking to, and we were talking about addresses, and you know, one person like, oh my God, please don't send me a card, because I would feel so guilty because I'm not sending cards out this year, or I don't think I'll be able to send out cards, or whatever the case is, or maybe I just wasn't on their list, which is totally fine also. But please do not feel obligated to have to send me Christmas cards. I know this year has been a bigger challenge than it could have been any other year, possibly. And I know that some people are on lockdowns and stuff and you can't get out, or whatever the case may be. I'm grateful that I'm not in that situation, but yeah, but please don't feel obligated. If you get a card, don't think, oh, I got to go run out and get a card for her. You don't have to. I'm not expecting to be on everybody's Christmas card list. So please, you will not, I'm not going to be like, whatever, she didn't send me a card back. Yeah, I'm not talking to her anymore. It's not going to happen. Hugs right back at you. Yes, after 40, it all changes. It so does. I mean, my mom used to say, or not even my mom, but people would say, oh, wait until you hit 40, everything changes. I'm like, whatever. Now, I was never the type of kid where I was 15, 18, 20, even thinking that 50 was old or 40 was old. I never thought that. I grew up with adults. I was a mini adult when I was a kid. I never thought that, oh my gosh, that person is ancient. You know, I can't even imagine being 30, you know, type of thing. Or I can't even imagine being 50. Or I was never that person. I know that there are people that are like that, and that's fine. And sometimes, you know, or like you'll see it on different TV shows, like on Reba or whatever. I don't know who watches Reba, but Van and Cheyenne, you know, they'll make comments about, oh, you know, when they're 30 or in their 20, you know. So that's just not how I've ever thought of anybody. But so many people are like, as soon as you hit 40, everything changes. Everything goes downhill. Your eyesight starts changing, and this starts changing, and this starts changing. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yep. Now I'm the one saying, wait until you hit 40. Everything starts changing. Because it's the God's honest truth. I was going to ask you guys a question. So tomorrow I may be posting 2 videos, because when I have posted like YouTube related stuff, like whether it's YouTube for creators and something about YouTube, or how to help your creators, or your favorite creators, or whatever, the majority of people, when I ask the question, would you like it in a separate video? Would you like this kind of information? Would you like it in a separate video, or would you like it just mixed in with a regular video? The majority of responses was a separate video, so that if they want to find it again, they can simply look for that video versus having to dig through other videos to find it. And there are one very important thing. And then another thing that's kind of like for both creators and subscribers alike. And then there's something that is a change on the YouTube platform that can affect channels under 1,000 as well as channels over 1,000 that aren't monetized and not part of the partner program. So that's going to be, I've been wanting to do that video for several weeks. And then the other part is something that I've now heard for the 3rd time from non-fiber arts channels that I think is important to get out there. So there's likely going to be that video, because I just want to get it out already. And then I'm going to have the video with the update on my blanket, which you all have seen. And unless I magically am able to add another whatever on it, there's probably not going to be much change for you guys. But there would be from when I showed it on a regular video. But there's going to be that, as well as opening up my Secret Santa gift. I think that's it for that video. I think. Because I can't not open my Secret Santa gift any longer. I just can't do it. I don't want to wait until Christmas, and it's been here for like a week already. So I need to open it. I mean, it's a big box, not big box, but I mean, it's a decent, I mean, that's a big box. So yeah, but, I work with many people much younger, and they forget that my son is older than some of them. I am sticking to 39-ish. My mom only started to get wrinkles in her 80s. Oh, that's awesome. You've got great genes. Ex-husband, who was adopted into a family with amazing genes. His Nana, who died at the age of, she was almost 104, I think, or was it 105? All her own hair, full head of hair. She's Italian. Was Italian, full head of hair. It only started going like primarily gray, I think at like 80-ish, I think. And one thing that he was always proud of, all her own teeth. She had all of her teeth, maybe lost like one or something, but all her own teeth. Was only on supplements up until I think about 80, maybe 90. Something like that. Then she started to have other medications that she needed. And for the most part, had her wits about her until about 100, maybe 98. I can't remember. And then she started losing her memory a little bit. But even till at the end, I think for the most part, her memory was there. She just had lapses at times, but great genes there. Totally great genes. Me, I started silvering when I was 18. That's when I got my first silver hair, same as my dad. And now I am basically Pepe Le Pew. You can see the stripe. It used to be just in the, like, right here and really bad on my temples, but in the back it wasn't quite as bad. Yeah, it's spreading. So I'm literally more salt than pepper now if I actually let my hair grow out. Yeah, I have all my own teeth. I just have a few that are missing, that have cracked or whatever, but that's just happens with certain medications after a while. But and not going to the dentist often enough. Oh my gosh. And then otherwise I'm falling apart. I literally feel like I walk and get around like a 92-year-old, 93-year-old, not 43-year-old, but is what it is. Night, all I be 34 for a very long time. Ask my daughter. You're funny, Angela. Good night, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. Love, hugs, and prayers to you, and sweet dreams. And Angela was, well, my phone may die, so I'll say goodnight now, just in case still here, though. Okay, Christy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, well, Christy, like you said, I could check your channel for your address. Chris, how did I miss you? Hi, Chris. Welcome. Okay, so you did just come in, but I missed you. But for whoever else I asked, Anita, I think Digo went ahead and emailed me. Anita, if you want, feel free, but no pressure. I think I have everybody else that has been in here today. I think. I can't remember, but anyway. Hopefully, because I'm needing to run an errand tomorrow morning, which I was hoping to have the rest of the cards finished so I could take them. I have a funny feeling that may not happen until Thursday. But tomorrow morning when I wake up early, I'm planning on finishing packaging the Secret Santa and the 2 Secret Sister gifts so I could take those and my mom's one card or box to the post office and wait 5 years in line. Yeah, I lost train of thought. I have to get new cards. Don't want to send out the same one as I sent last year. That was my other thing. Any cards I don't use, I keep in their boxes in a bin. I never wrote down which cards I sent to who last year. Now I feel pretty safe, other than one set, I feel pretty safe that I didn't send any of the other ones to anybody. So this year, what I did, I was being really good. Saturday, I went through my list of people with the cards and I matched up which card I wanted because I had 12 different cards to choose from. I matched which card went to what person. And then Sunday, I wrote out the cards. Some just have a signature, a dear, whoever, and a signature. Some have a little note. And even though the note may have been repeated, I mean everything I wrote sincerely to each person. It's just with that many cards, I had to kind of focus on stuff, but without it taking like 11 years. But what I did was now that everybody's now in my handy dandy address book, I wrote next to the name, I figured out what I was going to call each card, and I wrote down what card it was. So next year, I don't have, out of the 12 cards, I think I have like 5 of them left that I would be able to still use next year, a few of them. So now I'll know what card each person got this year, and hopefully I didn't duplicate them from last year for a few of them, but that way I'll be able to keep track of it. But I was like organized. When I work for somebody, I'm very organized and I'm very attention to detail, very much, like anally much. My stuff tends to be fly by the seat of my pants and whatever it is, and not so organized, as you guys can well see. This, I have to say, I'm impressed with myself, for myself, because I actually organized it. I got it out by December 7th. What? Even when I used to do a bunch of Christmas cards when I was married, I was like barely making December 25th. I loved all my family that celebrates January 7th, because I still had time and there was a chance of them getting it before our Christmas. December 7th, I have like almost all of them out. Like, yeah, I mean, I just can't believe it, honestly. Good night, Christy. Rest well, hon. Your nails are pretty, Natalie. Thank you. Yeah, this is the first year I've ever gone Christmassy for Christmas. I'm always a rebel, but this is the first time I went Christmassy. And the green ones are really sparkly. The red ones are also sparkly, but the green ones really sparkle. So we have our appointment the day before Christmas for the next. So I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. You'll see what I'm gonna do, but yeah, you're just gonna have to wait and see. But thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I think I said early good night, but just in case, early good night to Christy, just in case you lose your phone or your phone dies. Thank you so much for being here, and I will grab your address. I just have to remember. But love, hugs, and prayers. And again, thank you for your support. And for anybody that didn't hit the thumbs up, if you could do so, I would greatly appreciate that. I don't know what the hell happened to my bladder, but since like late 30s, I cannot hold it very long, and I can't. So funny. I know. Same thing happened for me around 40. I mean, like, I used to be able to sleep through the night, no problem. Now I get up 3, 4, 5 times in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, enough's enough. I mean, seriously. And then there are times where I can't hold it either. It's like, and it's like that. Like, oh, I kind of have to go, but I used to be able to just hold it for a while. It's like, I kind of feel like I have to go, and then bam, I can't get to the bathroom fast enough. I mean, it's like, what the heck? I mean, it's so frustrating. My mom had, that was a weird sound. It sounded like hissing. It was weird. My mom had to have her hair thinned out into her 80s, but was salt and pepper, healthy hair before going. So my husband had no idea of my real color. Too funny. Yeah. I mean, this is, for the most part, my natural, well, there's more red in it than my natural color, but this is basically my natural color. I mean, you can see my eyebrows. I don't color my eyebrows. For the most part, this, I'm dark brown. It tends to be a bit lighter though than this. So sometimes when I get it colored, it's like seems really dark. But because I really love it when, like, after the initial lockdown, I think my hair was like grown out to like here or something after like 4 months or whatever. I kind of like it when it grows out a little bit more, because when I get it, although it doesn't matter because it just grows out, but when I get it colored, there's a lot of, it's not really burgundy, but there's a lot of red in it, and it picks up in my silver. So when I'm outside, it actually looks like I have highlights, but red. And it's so like sparkly because it is actually silver. I'm not saying that because I don't want to say gray. It's actually sparkly silver. How appropriate. Sparkle. But I mean shiny silver versus like a matte gray type of a thing. So But at the same time, I've had people before I got so salty, where it was still salty, but still more pepper. I actually had people, my ex-mother-in-law asked me one time, they came down, and we went out to dinner, because I'm still really close with my father-in-law passed away, but I'm still close with my ex-husband's side or my ex-husband's family. But well, actually, I'm even close with my ex-husband. Well, I mean, we're really good friends. But anyway, we went out to dinner, and she goes, "Is your hair highlighted?" And I'm like, "No, it's silver." And she goes, "Seriously?" She's like, "Because it just looks like just so the way it was placed." She's like, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, thank you. I greatly appreciate it that it looks like I actually put money into this, but no, it's all silver." It was also dimly lit restaurant, so and dark outside. But I was like, I'll take the compliment. Absolutely. Uh, have you checked the Crafty Out channel? She does what she calls sheet load cards, where she makes 9 to 12 cards out of 2 or 3 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. No, I haven't, but honestly, I would not want to be making my own cards, whether it's like really detailed, like is it Carrie Penny that does her own cards? Um, whether it's that kind of card making or like printing, because I'm very much into first of all, everything. I don't buy cards that don't have some kind of sparkle on it. Typically it's a lot of sparkle, and it always used to be only snowmen. That's all I would buy, or sparkly snowmen that say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Now I've branched out into other things besides snowmen, but everything has to have glitter. And I bought 2 sets of cards, 1 box last year and 3 boxes this year that had no glitter, and I had to add glitter. But and for anybody that gets one of those 2 cards, you'll know that it was probably me that added the glitter versus a boxed set that came glittered. Just the one was a bit more work than I was thinking it was going to be, but I still love the way it came out. But I will check it out for other cards. Christmas cards, I'm very particular about. Well, I'm also particular about my regular cards. Anybody that gets my cards kind of, I think, has picked up on that. But I will definitely check that out, Chris, because for regular cards, I may end up being in a position where I will have to do it that way. But wait a minute. What? She does what she calls sheet load card, where she makes 9 to 12 cards out of 2 or 3 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. How does she get that many cards out of 12 by 12 paper? Sorry, that just... Thank you, Ramon. My white naturally provides my white, and Ramon is not a troll, by the way. My white naturally provides I can't read. My white naturally provides highlights, so most people don't even know it's dyed. Well, that's good. For the most part, they're fairly simple cards. I will definitely check. Wait, stop talking for a second. I keep yelling at you guys because you guys, not yelling, but that you guys are talking, but I need to grab Chris's comment so I can have that for myself. I will definitely check it out, Chris. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Hi, Chris. Cross sounds interesting, Chris. They're worth checking out. Yeah, I definitely will. Oh, she doesn't do them for any particular use. She does them for the shape. Huh? Oh, not the card part, the decoration part on top of the card. Okay, got it. Okay. All right. Thanks, Chris Cross. I will check it out. 4 1/4 by 5, I believe. Oh my gosh. Sorry, just my back right now is 4 and okay. Yeah, for sure. Well, I figure if you do a whole whack of cards, then they'll actually be helpful. I'll definitely check it out. I will 2 cards per 8 1/2 by 11 page. But hold on, I was trying to see one of your comments. Darn it, where did it go? I can't find it. Oh well. 2 cards per 8.5 by 11 page. Okay, so I'm looking at my piece of paper. Okay, I can see that. I'll check it out. I will check it out. I did diamond painting Christmas cards for the ladies at my work this year. They are so cute. Oh my gosh, diamond painting Christmas cards? How long did that take you? Where did you find diamond painting Christmas cards? That would be awesome. Do you prefer the round or the square? What are they called? The diamonds. I thought I'd prefer round, but no. I thought I'd prefer square because I figured it would fill in better, but I noticed that with the one, because I also asked them to do the entire picture diamonds versus, where they have a certain thing that's diamond. Drills. Yeah. Thank you. Wait, hold on. You can of course adjust for different sizes. She just gives you the template. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Online, and it was fun. I prefer the round. Yeah, the very first diamond painting I got, it was like, a one that I picked up at the store, and it wasn't the whole picture that was diamond, but it was the round drills. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But then I was thinking that the square ones would maybe pick up more color and be more blingy, because to me, I would like crystals, like actual crystals is what I would like to work with, like that kind of bling. But I was like, you know what? Maybe the square drills would be better because they would fill in versus the circles. Circles they don't line up exactly to each other. So I was like, maybe the square ones would be better. So the one that I ordered as the full sheet being diamonds, I like it with the square drills, but at the same time, not that I run out of space, but I do find that I'm always working into the next space. But because I try to start like from the right corner, and then I'll do by segments, but I'll do like 10 rows or something, or 10 columns. And I'll do that section, and then I'll do the next section, next section, next section. And I try to go all the way across. Actually, I'll do up until where the tape is, parted, and then I'll work across that way, and then I'll go I haven't worked on it in so long, though. I only have like a very small section of a fairly large picture done in the square, but I think I prefer the round. I think the one picture that I have, let me see if I can grab it really quick, but, I forgot I wanted to try some diamond painting cards this year. Don't have time anymore now. I really want to figure out where did you say? Online, and it was fun. So I gotta check that out. That is, I think that would be awesome. I find the round drills have more sparkle. I think so too. Hold on a second. Let me see if I think I know exactly where it is. I just hope it's not all dusty and didn't lose all the sparkle. I know it was upside down. I seriously can't sit out much longer. Amazon. Ooh, sorry for the earthquake. This was the very first one I did, and this is round drills. Oh, that's weird. What is that? Oh, it's stuck on the... I kind of got some dust on it. But that was the very first one I did, and it's just the lips that are the diamonds. But I want to find a frame for this because I want to put it up somewhere. I'll have to take something down or move stuff around. But I absolutely loved this. When I saw this, I was like, oh, this will be interesting. And I loved working on it. And I may actually, the one that I have, that I'm working on with the square drills, that the entire picture is diamonds. It's a Parasine? No, was this one? No, I forget what the background is, but I think there's like water behind it. And there's supposed to be 2 champagne flutes. Is that one? Man, I can't remember. But there's a lot of colors. Oh my gosh, the amount of colors in it. This one, I think, I can't remember how many. Oh, there weren't that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hello, they're numbered. 8 colors in this one. The one that I'm working on now has like, I want to say like 50 colors, maybe not quite that many, but there's a ton of different colors. But this one I love. This one I think is awesome. But the design size is 11 by 8 by 11 by 8. The fabric size is 15 by 15. So I'll have to find like a 12. Well, actually, I could even find an 11 by 11, maybe. I don't know. I may even have to get a custom framed, which is going to cost an arm and a leg. But, oh, I love that. Oh, well, you'll have a Christmas card and envelope of glitter from Natalie. Seriously, I don't, because when I sealed it, when I folded the flap over and actually, because I run my fingers along the flap, well, whether it's that way or straight across, but when I did that, I heard the glitter kind of like on the other ones, I didn't necessarily hear that, but this was because I used, glue and the glitter, so it's kind of like a mounded versus just a flat layer. And so when I did that, I kind of heard the glitter, so I'm sure it loosened up a bit. So you probably will have glitter coming out of the envelope a little. But hey, those of you that got cards at some point this year that had some star confettis that were actually like, they were like solid stars almost. They were silver. Several of you said you've been picking it up for a while because you weren't expecting it, and they got everywhere onto the dog's fur, onto the carpet, in the garage, or got in the garage from wherever it is you opened it. And yeah, so hey, that's me. What? I have card and envelope of glitter. How did yours spell? Oh, getter. I didn't even catch that. But anyway, I'm going to go put this back. Well, actually, I'm not going to go put this back because right now I don't want to get up because I've been sitting too long. But anyway, so holy crap. See, what did I tell you? I say I'm only going to be here for half hour, 45 minutes. It ends up being 3 hours. I said I wanted to be on here for an hour and a half, max 2 hours. It's been 2.5 hours. I guess I'm right on par with my schedule, but I have to be up at like, I wanted to be up by 5:30, but I have a funny feeling it's not going to happen until 6:30. I got wise and opened them very carefully. I don't know what possessed me. They were birthday cards that I sent out, and I don't know what possessed me, but I had them, and I was like, it's birthday, let's celebrate. So I just put in, a good amount in there too. You just never know what you're going to get from me. I mean, typically, and I realized I didn't have any Christmas stickers. I was so sad because you all know, anybody that gets cards from me knows there's at least one sticker, whether on the card or on the envelope, but there's always some sort of a sticker on the card or on whatever it is. Not one Christmas sticker. I swear I had candy canes though, but they were 3D ones, so they would have had to go in the card. And when I went to, I was starting to tell you, when I went to the post office with that one card that was going internationally, that was a 3D card. I don't understand this. I'm getting like this pain on the left side of my back, which I don't typically get in that spot. And it's really weird. But anyway, this 3D card, and that needed the 4 global stickers or stamps. Well, when I went to I had 2 bags filled with cards, and I went to the counter because I needed to send out something for my mom. And I needed to get more stamps, and I needed to find out how much, because I didn't want to put one of one of their like postage labels on it. I wanted to put the stamps on. So I'm like, I don't care how many stamps I need to put on here. I want to put stamps, not the white label on it. So he's like, I get it, no problem. So I had a feeling he was going to tell me it was going to be too thick, because they have that like plastic thing that has the hole in it where they put it in, and as long as it goes through easily, it can be considered a card, not a package, or it doesn't need additional postage or whatever. Well, he didn't even put it through there, but he looked at it, he's like, well, what's in here? And I said, it's like a 3D card, and I'm not going to tell you, well, the person that's receiving it isn't on here, but I'm like, it's got like a decoration on it, but it's part of the card. I'm like, you guys sell it right here. I didn't know they did until I was in the line and I saw it, but I was like, you guys have it right here. I'm like, that's all it is. It's that card, but it just makes it thicker. Now, I did include, you know how 3D cards or cards that have, something on it have like a cardboard piece that it says to put on top before to get it into the envelope so that it doesn't like mess it up. I did leave that in there because it was going overseas and I was wanting it to have a little bit more stability in it, but that still was a very thin piece. But so he's like, well, what's in here? So I told him, and he's like, okay. And he goes ahead, he weighs it, and he's like, well, you need 3 stamps. He goes, I would put 4 just in case. And I was like, okay. So I go, like I said, I went over to the countertop and I was going through the cards, make sure they're all stamped and sealed. And I put the stamps on that card. Well, I wanted it hand canceled because it was thicker, and I didn't want them to try to put it through the machine because it wasn't going to work, and it'd break the part that's attached to the card. And so the guy that I had gone to wasn't there, and they always told me, if you want a hand canceled, which for domestic things, I have a certain stamp that would be put on there that is supposed to signify hand canceled. So you could put it into the chute, and technically they're supposed to see the stamp and realize it's supposed to be hand canceled. That never happens. I've written hand canceled with the stamp. It still doesn't happen. So they said, when you have a hand canceled card, you don't have to wait in line. Just come up to the counter, hand it to someone and say you want a hand canceled. They'll put it into a separate bin that is for hand canceled items. Okay. There's this young guy that works at our post office, and he's very nice, but first of all, you can never hear him. And second of all, he's like so, I don't even want to say strict, but he like questions everything. And so I had the stamps on it. I go and I said, okay, I would like this to be hand canceled, please. And so he takes it and he goes, well, no. He goes, this is you can't send this as a card. He goes, you have to do extra. I said, right. That's why there's 4 stamps on it. And I'm like, the gentleman next to you was the one that weighed it and approved it and told me how many stamps to put on it. And he's like, well, it's not, this isn't going to go through. You're going to need to send it as a package and pay for that. And I said, but I was in the line like maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm like, he went through all of that, okayed it. You guys sell the card here. It's just a card that has a hard piece of, that's a 3D aspect of it. And he's like, well, so he said it was okay. And I said, yeah, he was the one that told me how many stamps to put on it. So he finally took it. He stamped the crap out of it for hand canceled. But he finally took it. But I mean, I was like, I don't know. I don't even know why I told you guys that, but I was just very frustrated with that. Oh, but you never know what you're going to get in a card with me. They look so nice after they are framed. See, that's my very first finished one. So I think this will look awesome framed, and I think it will look great on my walls. That wall is the darker wall. The other walls are blue, but a slight shade lighter. But I don't know that I'll be able to find an 11 by 11, because 11 by 11 is going to go in partly into, because it's 11.8 inches by 11.8 inches. So if I get 11 by 11, it's going to go into the picture a little bit, which the only part that it would affect is this area possibly. Or I can go 12 by 12, but then I'm going to have to get a mat because this is too close to the edge of the actual picture. So I don't want that showing. So I'd have to get it matte. I'd have to get a frame with a mat in it if I go anything larger than 11 by 11 or 11 and a half by 11. I don't even know if they have 11 and a half by 11 and a half frames without it being a custom frame, which, yes, I know Michael's and Joann's always send the coupons where it's 60% plus 20% or 50 plus 30 or whatever the case is on their frames, but they're still expensive to custom frame paintings and pictures. Oh, for crying out loud, I'm so hurting right now. Okay, I think I need to get going because I seriously, yeah, it's already 12:15. But I love being with you guys. I love talking to you guys. And SHE is sleeping, so that's a good thing. You know, I don't think I've ever had this set of sheets on since I've been doing lives in my room. They're really, I love them because they're like a thicker set and so soft. I love soft. I think you guys know that already. I mean, it's not just yarn that I love to have soft. I love anything soft, but my throat is getting very dry. Ow. All right, guys. Plus, I need to find, I really need to get my watch set up so I can get this thing off of my phone so I can actually access anything else. You look like you are in a lot of pain. Go to bed. Yeah. I have to work on my blanket. I didn't work on it long enough with you guys. Had I worked on it for 2.5 hours with you guys, that would have been amazing. And I should have. But I don't like looking down. If it was a blanket where I was working into the spaces and didn't have to look at it, it'd be a different story because I could be crocheting and talking to you and reading and whatever. But with having to get into the stitches, I don't want to mess up this blanket because I don't want to have to frog it back because I wouldn't give up because it's for my mom and I got to get it done. But that would suck if I messed it up and had to redo it. The diamond paintings, that is, huh? Oh, frame. Yeah. No, you don't. Go to bed. I really do. Sin, I have until January 7th. I have, what, 5 weeks? 4. Holy crap. I have, sorry for the earthquake. I'm trying to get my calendar up. Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. I have 1, 2, 3. Ow, that hurt my teeth. I literally have exactly 4 weeks and 1 day to get this blanket done. Um, 4 weeks and 1 day. Well, Today being Wednesday, not Tuesday. 4 weeks and 1 day to get this blanket done. And it needs to be 65 inches long. Sin is right about what? Go to bed? I can do it if I have more than a half hour to work on it every day. I think I bit off too much than I can chew. Because I also have to, I think we corrected it. I have to at least start the 2 hats and the scarf in my fantasy yarn. I don't have to finish them by January 7th, but I have to at the very least get them halfway done. So that and the blanket. I'm glad you have faith in me, Sin. You are apt to make mistakes whilst in pain. Yes, you need to work on your blanket for your mama. Yeah, I have to, because otherwise I'm going to have Adele and Tammy and Leanne up my butt. I mean that lovingly, and you know that. But actually, you guys have been good. Okay, well, Leanne hasn't. I don't want to get her in trouble. She's gotten me on Facebook. But Adele and Tammy, I have to say, because I think it's because I have been accountable and have reached out to them before they've had to reach out to me for me to tell them I didn't get to work on it. or I've only done 2 rows. Here's the picture. But I've reached out to them before they've had to reach out to me. Well, they almost had to reach out to me because I didn't touch base with them all weekend. But yeah, I need to get this done for my mom, because you all know I started that polka dot blanket. What was it, after her surgery, before her surgery? I think it was before her second surgery, which was in March. Yeah. You want to see the start of it, or what, the part that I actually attached? Let me go get it really quick. Hold on. Oh. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. You need to go to bed. I'm going to let you guys take this up with each other. This is such a soft yarn, though. I mean, it's not like butter soft, but it's softer than that yarn. But this is what, oh, there's only 3 squares, but that's what I had gotten together of her. And of course, my long ends, although the ends needed to be long. I forget why, but Krista said it needed to be long. But I just feel like I somehow, like, I don't know. I feel like some of these, oh, but this is the corner. That's why there's the spaces there. But I one of the reasons why I don't, now these do pretty much look like circles or dots, but part of what I don't like about it is, I mean, it is a little bit squared off, but you can see, look at all the fur. There was something specific. Well, first of all, the seam, or where it, you can't, I don't know if you can see it. I can see when I'm looking at it. It's right here. But that kind of bugs me. And I mean, the join actually went pretty well. I thought, I was afraid that the join was going to be too off, honestly, but I made it work because I think I was short a stitch here or there. But do you see, I'm trying to get it against my shirt. One of these edges wasn't completely lined up, so I had to kind of fudge it a little. But I do like this. It just wasn't exactly what she grew out of wanting it. You see right there how it doesn't quite line up as good as it does right there. And that bugged me. But I'm also kind of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like this. So if we all just leave, she will be forced to go to bed. I won't go to bed. I'll just work on my blanket. No, she needs to work on her blanket, then go to bed. LOL, right, yarn over hook. But I have the issue of not wanting to get back to work. Sorry, Adele, you can see how much pain she is in. Sin, the problem is I'm in this pain all the time these days. It's like, honestly, I'm not showing the pain I'm in. Yeah. I'm really good at covering it up. There's just times that I can't. But I would literally have to just be in bed 24/7. But yeah. This is really, I didn't realize how soft. I can only imagine how much softer it would be after it got washed and dried. But this, I don't think this is acrylic. I think this is a yarn from my local yarn shop. I think it's a 50-50 blend, but I think it's got wool in it. Have you considered doing it assembly line fashion instead? That usually goes faster. So all the circles and all the squares around them then attach. Yeah, I have a boatload of circles, and I've got some circles that I started doing the edges and then doing it this way. But this is on hold for right now because this is so not my thing. So not my thing. I was doing it because I love my mother to death, and she wanted a polka dot blanket, and I was going to do it because that's what she wanted, and that's what she was going to get. That's not why I stopped it. I stopped it with her surgery and with just life, and then all kinds of stuff happened, and yeah, that's why it stopped, not because of that. But honestly, in a way, I'm glad it never finished, because she would not have ended up being happy with it. It wouldn't have been, she would have been fine. I mean, she would have obviously accepted it, and she would have, but it wouldn't have been what she really would have wanted. It would have been too off for her. So, but yes, Chris, at first I wasn't doing it that way. The reason why I ended up sewing these 3 squares together was so that she could get a perfect idea of what it was going to be, versus her seeing Krista's multicolored polka dot, seeing just the dots, and then I went ahead and I made just the individual squares, but it was still hard to envision. So I went ahead and I sewed 3 together so she could get a better idea. At the time, she was still thinking, yeah, I think so. But then more and more, she started growing out of it. Don't feel sorry for her. Adele, you're mean. You're mean tonight. No, I'm kidding. You're not. You're so not mean. Sin, we need to keep her accountable for her mama. I can see. Hey, Brenda, welcome. How are you? No, seriously, I do need you guys to keep me honest. I even when I did my video telling you what her challenge was for me, I asked you guys to please keep me accountable. That's why I was going to show you the progress every week so that you can see what was happening, but that I needed you guys to stay on me. And I knew the perfect people that would have no problem whatsoever keeping me honest and guilting me into it would be Adele and Tammy. And I didn't even have to ask them to do it. They volunteered, which I figured was going to be the case. And then Leanne had to chime in on my Facebook group. And so she's number 3. So at Natalie, question on your challenge video, is there a time limit you finish their UFOs? No, I intentionally didn't put a time limit for it. Sorry, and now I have fuzzies all in my mouth. I intentionally didn't put a time limit on it because I did it in December when everybody's already swamped, and then plus the holidays. So it's whenever you're able to get it finished. No time limit. Just, if you can let me know.
I did forget to say, like, if you have a channel and you do the video or you accept the challenge and you do a video, to do its own video versus having it within like a regular podcast or vlog or whatever, simply because I'm afraid that the reason why I did this challenge, outside of hoping to refresh some UFOs and get maybe people excited about it again, was to also help some channels out, so that hopefully with challenging each other and hopefully it getting throughout the community, that it would introduce new people to new channels, if that makes sense. But not like on a massive scale where there would be a massive increase and then decrease, because we really put a tidal wave into the algorithm. But I feel bad if somebody does put it into a regular video. That's fine if that's how you do it. But if that, people may not watch the video if they're going to have to search just for the challenge. You know what I mean? But whatever it is, how I just wanted people to look into their UFOs. That was really ultimately what I was trying to do, is because I know myself, I have a million UFOs. So it was and since I was recreating my mom's, I do consider my mom's blanket a UFO, because I went from this pattern to that pattern. But I didn't do the time limit for that reason, because I figured if I put a time limit on it, people for sure weren't going to take part in it. I really wasn't sure if anybody would take part in it other than the people I tagged. But I figured outside of those people probably wouldn't have taken part in it if there was a time limit, especially with it being the holidays and then the new year and then, whatever. So that was a long way around your question. Hi Brenda, hi Del, Sweet Tea, and all the others in here. Just kidding, Sin. I like messing with her, but trying to guilt her into working on it. I know. Reggie accepted your challenge yet? Yeah, Reggie accepted it. Tammy and Catherine accepted it. Sandy, I messaged her on Facebook to let her know that I had tagged her in my video. I see that she saw the message, but she didn't respond to me, and I haven't seen a video up. Now, I have been very behind on video, so I hope Sandy is okay. Left is right, Sandy, or US Sandy. I'm hoping she's okay. But I don't know if she has accepted it or not. Ryan said she was working out of town. So she said when she got back home, there were a couple of things that she had in mind. She said she had a ton of UFOs in Area 51. But she said that she would go ahead and look if there were a couple things that she would like to renew or revive. So I'm taking that as her accepting my challenge. And I know that Reggie has tagged a couple people. Dawn, I think was it Dawn that was one of them? I can't remember. I think she has plenty of time to finish it. Me, 4 weeks in a half hour, in the 30 to 45 minutes that I've had time to work on it on any given day that I did work on it, I've only gotten 2 rows done. So at that rate, even if I did only 2 rows a day, I don't know that in 4 weeks I'd get it to 65 inches. And honestly, the 30 to 45 minutes is typically when I would be relaxing before I went to sleep. But I've been working on it before I go to sleep. But I also hope my mom isn't going to watch this part of the video, because then she's going to feel really guilty. And that's not what I'm trying to do at all whatsoever. I'm enjoying working on it. But I'm grateful, Sin, that you feel that I do have plenty of time. That gives me a little renewed sense of hope. At Sin, I think so too, but she is so busy with work and other life things that she needs more than 30 minutes here and there. Exactly. Love you too, Adele. Sandy is good. Saw her today. Okay, good. Because I haven't gotten any notifications for her videos, and I haven't had a chance to actually go and look. So I'm glad to hear she's good. And I haven't, other than Reggie and Tammy's videos, I haven't seen any other hashtag Closet UFO Challenge videos go up. I know that, oh my goodness, who was it that she posted in my Facebook group with her UFO accepting the challenge, but she doesn't have a channel. And I think I had like one or two other people that said they would go and do the same thing. Was it Reggie that? No, I think Tammy was the one who tagged Dawn. I think Tammy tagged like 2 or 3 people, I think, that don't have channels, I think is who she tagged. Or maybe it was Reggie, I can't remember. But I know they both tagged, I think, 3 people, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have got 6 or 7 ads since you started, just saying, thank you so much, Adele. I appreciate it. She does her lives. Yeah, but she used to do regular videos. Is she not doing her regular? I more often than not end up not making her lives, or I'll show up for like 5-10 minutes and then I have to leave. But Reggie tagged 3, I think. Yeah, and I think Tammy tagged 3 also. I do have a playlist going. I do have a playlist with any videos as I see it. I search the hashtag every so often to see if anything else has come up. I haven't found anything else. Although I do think I had the hashtag in one of my other videos that was in front of my mom's tree, because it comes up in the search. So I may have to take the hashtag off of it. But anyway, I am going to get going. We've been here 3 hours, so that's on par with how it normally goes. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for keeping me honest on my mom's blanket. I wish it was something that was easier to work on while I was doing my live, but I am going to work on it for a little bit before I go to bed. And then tomorrow is jam-packed, but I'm going to try to put a couple hours into it tomorrow. There probably won't be much progress for you guys that saw it in the live tonight with compared to the video tomorrow. Although I don't know when I'm going to be recording the video. I'm hoping earlier rather than later. But yeah. So anyway, but thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. You all are in my thoughts and prayers always. I love you guys dearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your support, your continued prayers, not only for us, which I know you guys do all the time, but also for my friends. I'm really praying that my friend that's in the ICU, that his heart rate levels out, that the medications start helping, that his electrolytes level out, that they don't have to do CPR again on him, that he can get off the ventilator, and that the stroke hasn't impaired him at all, which at this point, I don't think they even know what may have happened with the stroke, because he's been intubated, I'm going to say 98% of the time since he's been in the hospital. That percentage could be off, but not by much, maybe 95% of the time. But I do appreciate you guys praying for my coworker with the cancer and with my friend in the ICU. And you guys, I'm always praying for you guys, and anybody that needs extra prayers, but you don't want to say it on here, feel free to email me, message me, text me, whatever social media platform we're connected on, that's fine. And of course, I will add, extra prayers for you, as well as my mom will too. She, I don't know, but I know she loves you guys, because she knows when I'm with you, she benefits from it a little, which I need to get some more BONEs, because that was her last one. Bye to all joining in the chat. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hugs, love, and prayers. Well, yes, thank you for hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. So anyway, thank you again for all the prayers. Love you guys dearly. Love, hugs, and prayers for everybody. I am going to look up Christy's address. I think Digo went ahead and sent me her address, and I don't know if Anita has or not, but was there anybody else? I think those were the only 3. I think. But anyway, I'm going to try to do the 2 videos tomorrow. So hopefully they'll be up before midnight, with the way the uploading and everything takes forever. But I love you guys. She says hi and bye to her peeps. And my mom, of course, said hello. Or she asked me to say hello to you guys. I guess it's a little late for me to be telling you that, but she did say to say hello and to thank you for all the continued prayers. And remember, please don't feel guilty if you get a card, and please don't feel like you have to send me one. I'm grateful for anybody that does send me a card, but please do not. That is not my intent for sending you a Christmas card. I just want you guys to know that I do really appreciate all of you, and that's one little way that I can show it at least once a year, and so that you guys know I do care and you do mean a lot to me. It's not just me saying that. Continue prayers to both your coworker and especially the one in the hospital and his wife. Hugs to you and Mylene Pomeler. So thank you, Adele. I really appreciate it. Hugs back to everybody. Good night, Natalie. Night all. Take care and stay safe. So how long do you need to leave a whip lying around untouched until it's considered a UFO? Once you decided you're just not going to do anything with it, I think. I mean, if you started a whip and you put it aside and you either A, forgot about it, B, decided, it's just not inspiring me and it's not talking to me, so I just don't want to do anything with it. C, you run out of yarn, so you just forget about it, or I'll deal with it later or whatever. So you start it and you put it away, and a week later, it's just not something you want to work on. It's UFO, I think. Or one that's 3 years old, whatever the case is. But that's how I consider it. Hey, wait, what is wrong with Sandy? No, nothing's wrong with Sandy. I just don't know if she accepted my challenge for the UFO. If she accepted my UFO challenge from my video, because she didn't respond to me on Messenger, and I haven't seen a video of hers, but that's because I haven't gotten a notification and I haven't searched. But I was told Sandy is fine, so nothing's wrong with Sandy. Yeah, what did I miss? What's wrong with Sandy? Miley's telling you to go. I know she is. But no, Sandy is fine, so don't worry. Didn't mean to panic anybody. But yeah, so you guys will see me tomorrow and Friday. And then I'll see you guys on Tuesday again. And there is a delay between my video and the chat. Oh, okay, got it. Sharon's not okay. Yeah, I know Sharon's not okay. Come here. Come here. And if there's anybody here lurking that hasn't been active for one reason or another, which I get, my thoughts are with you as well. Sharon, what's wrong with her? I know, Ladybug. I know. We're just waiting to hear what's wrong with Sharon. I think her ears they don't bother her, but she loves getting her ears massaged like that. I guess I would too if somebody actually came up and started massaging my head or my ears or whatever. That would be nice. But look at her. She looks like she's falling asleep. She's like, okay, I'm like falling asleep. But wait, what's going on? I got to know what's going on. And then you're a silly face. Okay, guys. So, yeah, remember, for every season, there's a reason to crochet. I love you guys, dear. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. And again, extra prayers for anybody who needs it. Wait, last week she fell off a ramp and scraped her face, broke her glasses, and is badly bruised. Oh my goodness. I didn't know about that. Okay, Sharon is in my prayers for, that her scrapes and her bruises heal. Poor Sharon. Okay, well, thank you for letting us know. Her wheelchair was damaged. Oh, no. What happened? How did, well, definitely prayers for her, and for everybody. Okay, but I really do got to go, so her fundraiser is still going. Okay, I started checking it out, but then yeah, it may have to wait until Friday, but and I'm planning on starting doing my Uber Eats deliveries again. Yeah, not sure when that's going to happen. Excuse me. Miley, stop. Relax. I'm going. Okay? Say bye. Come here. Say bye to your peeps. Look at all the fur you got on that blanket. Seriously, dude. Say bye, my peeps. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Unless I show up in another video. Right? Say I love you guys. Say I love you guys. See you Tuesday. Whoa, talk. You talk so much. What? Get out. What's up with you? What's up with you, my little stinky face? Yes, hashtag our gifts of love. Miley, move. Miley, oh my God. Everything is so furry right now because you shook over here while I have this out. Ah, Miley. Okay, guys, I love you guys. I will see you guys, or you'll see me tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. So I love you guys. Thank you all so incredibly much for your support. I so absolutely appreciate every single one of you. Good night. Take care, everyone. Happy holidays. Yes, well, I'll see you before then, but have fun making all of your gifts. If you are making gifts, I am not making gifts. Well, I am for my mom. So you guys will see. If I haven't, I'm going to hope that there's at least 2 rows on there for tomorrow's video. So there's a little bit of progress for you to see. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Bye. Yeah, she says bye too. 8.